ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị gboo wee tụọ gị ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla ka anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọbịa nwere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ uwe na-arịọ gị na-asị lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbodo ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kara. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na ịja mma mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwanya bụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụ ikonye ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkwa ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ egwezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwere onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi, mara onye bi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Ụmụnne nke ka unu mere ụtụtụ ọma, ụmụ aja anyị ụtụtụ ọma. Na asị that na abịala m ihe nji bịa ka onye ọ na-echeta our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, onye ọ na-echeta okwu our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, onye ọ na-echeta afụfụ our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu taa, because these people chọrọ ka echeze ọnya. Ihe niile a na-eme, mbọ niile a na-agbakịta oke echeza our leader. Onye ọ na-agbazie nkịtị, onye ọ na-awelezie ya ka ọ banyezie n'ime ndụ anyị, ka ọ wụrụzie normal life. Onye a na-target, and awụ na anyị gba nkịtị, the contract ha sign ha win, aya ya agba nkịtị, aya ya agba nkịtị. So ụmụ Igbo mụrụ ụzọ mụọ ọzọ ụmụ ike nji aba, achọrọ m ka anyị gee ife our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Mana before then, o nwere ebe mma eteki unu tu, o nwere ebe mma akpọ unu gaa ife anyị na-eje n'okwu our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. O nwere ihe our brother mere this morning from one of them, and this our brother honestly okwu ya ọnwụ that na onwe mbọsị nnọkịta nsị, I wish na this our brother
was declaring that the only way normalcy
stand
returns
up,
in eastern Nigeria and
stand up fully
is
na
if the
mma dị
Tinubu
happy.
administration would kill Mazi
Onwe mbọsị
Nnamdi
nkwulu okwu
Kanu.
a, I wish no ya stand up fully
How everyone
n'ihe
of us
gbasara
doing great.
Biafra. Mma dị very very happy, but ụnọ mana ihe dị n'ihe njem Biafra nwere ihe mmadụ n'afọ a na-asị mmadụ bịata no ọnwụ na spirit of Biafra mega arrest, then ịmana ihe emenwe ọkwa na omega arrest, ịmana ya onweghị isi. Achọrọ m ka anyị ga-ihe this our brother kwuru, after ka anyị ga-esi ya dị na eje na ihe our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuru, and otu a ka m esi na-ewepụta n'ọnụ the program of our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, mana ewepụtara n'ọnụ ya the program gasị, na-ewepụtakwa nwekwa opportunity inweta program Simon Ekpa Njọkụ, mma ewepụtakwa ya ọnụ so that ka anyị niile na-efolo ihe Simon kwuru, ihe Simon melụ, program of activities of Simon Ekpa Njọkụ. For ndị amaghị onye Simon, ode nwe opportunity wee sị Simon ka ọ mara ihe Simon Ekpa Njọkụ standrị, ka ọ mara that na a na-ebo ya ibo ka anaghị ebo ya ibo. Ụmụnne m, achọrọ m ka unu gee ihe dis our brother kwuru.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing great today. Okay, so I watched in absolute consternation the video in which a so-called Igbo man was declaring that the only way normalcy returns in eastern Nigeria and Igbo land is if the Tinubu administration would kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he was very emphatic about it. And the lunatic went ahead to say that, or claim that this is what every Igbo person wants. A very insane, unhinged, lost soul who does not have any clue what he wants out of life is on live TV declaring that his lunacy, his satanic imaginations is shared by a vast majority of Igbo people. You don't know what you want. How do you know what every Igbo person wants as far as normalcy or security in Igbo land is concerned? This is why sometimes it looks like the other tribes in Nigeria tend to look down on us, because things like this make people feel like we lack corporate coordination. It's almost like we don't have a sense of self-preservation. This level of madness is what makes people look down on us, on who we are. And we are so much more than this animalistic behavior that was displayed on live TV. You are in a nation where, if we have to call a spade, where there are killings by Boko Haram, ISIS, Fulani herdsmen, people we believe are from a certain part of the country, right? The north. And these people, all they get is just a slap on the wrist for all the crimes. In fact, a vast majority of the killings that have now been declared globally a genocide is carried out by the Fulani killer herdsmen, the Fulani ethnic militia. And this is a very popular ethnic group in Nigeria. They have people in politics, they have people in the business world, they have people in education, in everywhere. How many times have you heard a Fulani person in any field come out to repudiate, to rebuke, to condemn what these Fulani guys are doing, despite the fact that these guys have killed hundreds of thousands, displaced millions of Christians who are now languishing in IDP camps across the nation of Nigeria. These guys have dispossessed so many Christians of their ancestral farmlands and homelands. And rather than kill them as they have killed, what the government is doing is pardoning and integrating them into the society that they have already traumatized. It is because of the politics that they have placed around their ethnic group, the politics of self-preservation. Because of that, the government had no choice than to preserve them. That's why the Nigerian soldiers will meet a killer Fulani herdsman who has killed and is ready to kill even the soldier. And rather than kill the person, they take him and hand him over to police, who then hands them over to the team that will take them to a rehabilitation center and give them money, and then give them the opportunity to come into the society and become whatever they want to be in life. This is happening as we speak. Right now. Sunday Igboho is from the Yoruba tribe. He is to the Yorubas in the west what Nnamdi Kanu is to the Easterners, to the Igbos in the east. Igboho, with everything he has done, is today receiving chieftaincy title, getting support from traditional rulers and his people in government. No one is calling for him to be killed for any reason. And even if anybody will call for Igboho to be killed, he will never be a Yoruba man. If anybody will call for a Fulani person to be killed or punished the way they disempower pregnant women and kill like it's nobody's business, it will never be from a Fulani person. Why would it be an Igbo person doing this? No, it is not just that stupidity that some of our people are known for. There is something much more behind this one, and I'm going to explain it to you. That is why I'm making this video. You see, in criminal law, there is something that is called probable cause. Probable cause, like you want to pin somebody down to something so you can kill them or jail them for a very long time or do something to them, but you have to prove that cause. You have to prove that this person deserves this. You call it probable cause, right? You can look it up. Now, the probable cause that they are looking for here is a cause that will enable them to still go ahead to slam Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with that death sentence they couldn't slam on him when the temperature was very high. When they knew that the tension in the nation was high, that if they had done that, that something may have gone wrong. So they pulled back on that death sentence. And I am telling you today that what you are seeing is not just an off-the-cuff thing. It is well calculated, premeditated to enable these people to still return that death sentence on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that they can kill him. The thing that this guy has done now on TV happened simultaneously with a so-called documentary that has also been released by somebody from the East, which is detailing some of the evils or some of the crimes they believe ESN has committed in eastern Nigeria. So they just chronicled it, and it's happening at the same time. This guy is on TV saying, kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The other guy is there saying, showing what ESN has done. That Nnamdi Kanu, of course, is the leader of IPOB, which, of course, owns ESN. So you can see the coordination. You can see the dots connecting. That they just want the whole world to see that we have a good reason to kill this guy so that they can now slam the death sentence on him any minute from now and then move to kill him.
Exactly.
This is what
exactly.
And that's what this is meant to accomplish.
Exactly.
But you see, it is not only for them to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is also so that
all
they can militarize the entirety of eastern Nigeria. Because the moment that documentary is accepted that ESN has done this and done that and done that, all they need to do is to say that that same ESN is still powerful today. That's what they will say. And you're not going to be able to prove to the whole world and beat them in an argument that ESN is no longer active in eastern Nigeria. No, they will say that it is still active. You will see some killings spring up here and there. You know how they make those things happen, right? And they will tell you this is from ESN. And the next thing you will see, in the same manner that military has scattered, has been spread all over the northern part of Nigeria, they will send the military to every nook and cranny of eastern Nigeria, and eastern Nigeria will suddenly overnight become one of the most militarized regions in Nigeria. And then the silent killings that we have all been speculating for so many years will now suddenly begin to happen. You see, they have used your Igbo brothers and sisters to bring about the absolute destruction of our people.
Exactly.
And they don't know that they are being used in this manner.
Yes.
So what that foolish thing did on TV was not just to betray his ancestry and the womb that gave birth to him. He has just been used in a plan, a very long plan, to change the whole Igbo nation, because they have seen that the Igbo land is rising out of the ashes. They have seen that the light has come back to Igbo land and the sun is suddenly rising quietly without the help of the federal government of Nigeria. So now the next thing is to go and militarize Igbo land and make development absolutely impossible.
Exactly.
We have to be smart sometimes.
Yes.
We will not let this lie down. We will fight this thing to stupor, and we will do whatever it takes. Let me tell you, anybody who has plans to invade Igbo land or militarize Igbo land. Please, if you have never believed me before, believe me now. Don't do it. Don't do it. God bless you. And don't touch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Thank you, my brother. Is one
God punished
I like
with the disempowered.
I like okwu gị kwụsịrị everything ọgwụ here. Eji m ohere a ịma m nwa ada ndị mbụ na ndị egere onye nna-aza onwere ụdị ife m eji ya abịa ahụ nwanne n'ọgba ama. Yes, eji m ohere a wee na-agwa Biafra Angels ọwụ na ụnụ na-anụ unu m unu ya dị very 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 careful. Anya unu dị ebe niile. And eji m ohere a wee na-agwa ndị Igbo mana ife ya ama ụdata na ndị Igbo na-agwa onwere onye mma ezigbo ozi ya na ndị Igbo because ebe ife a ya na-emefe onwere onye ya afụ ya na onwere onye ya anụ ya nụ. Achọrọ m ka Biafra Angel dị very careful. Very careful na-achọ ịgwa unu ụdata na ndị abịago from Enuana fail several times. Ha abịago from Enuana fail ejigo Amadu tank bata from Enuana fail welu fighter jet bata from Enu fail. Now ihe a ejizi bata kịta wee ịtụ ọnụ ọya eji bata. Ha nwere ike ndị adị ready because these people asị ga-ekpekpute ma ndị ya na-atụ oje na-eti bọmbụ ogbunigwe a na-ebuchasị ndị mmadụ. Onwe ngwongwo na ngwongwo esi bata ọnwụ na ha nwara direction dị our angels nọgasị ha nwere ike isi ebe a tụrụ ọnụ tụgide ọnụ onye eteke ha time because onye had good for ha mere n'Israel ha si Palestine tụgide ọnụ wee bata Israel amarọ before Israel amara amen attack. Eji m ohere a wee na-agwa our angels biko ma na ndị na na-eme ka enwuru na-atụ ọnụ anya unu uche unu dị ebe niile because ha nwere ike na-eche a n'enu ana eme ana ba atụ ọnụ ka oke before ịmara ihe na-emenụ esenyisie ha ọdụ so late. Biko na ụmụ Igbo mụrụ nze mmụọ ọzọ ụmụ ike nji aba anya onye ọnwụ na-adị ya. O nwere mgbe nwamanụ pụtara from Enugu steeti wee si that wee gosi tipa bu aja na-apụ wee si na one place ka dati tipa si na aṅụrụ ọnụ a na ha atụ ndị a mebi na ndị esi n'ihe ma tụgide ọnụ a na-agwa mebi na ala Igbo niile atụsana ya n'ọnụ onwere onye mmanụ. So eji m ohere a wee na-agwa awa angels uche unu dị ebe niile anya unu dị ebe niile bikonu because na ha esine n'elu si na anabata nwere isi ha ya achọ another way and another way ahụ wee ịtụ ọnụ and one ebubatara ha mechisie ebe niile onwere onye na-agafeta na onye nwere onye ya enye nwa akaụntụ ife na-emenụ before mara ihe na-emenụ esi atụgide ọnụ because o nwere okwu this man kwuru. This woman ekwu okwu from because I caught ya caught. This man ekwu okwu for sọnsọ Igbo our leader. O nwekwara ka o si wee kọọ maka Mother Valley otu Mother Valley do etu esi rụ Mother Valley. This man kwuru okwu Mother Valley because achọgo m the program complete program ahụ ebe o kwuru maka Mother Valley enwetaghị m ya. Ọnwụ na m nwetara ya eme egosi unu because this man ya ihe ọ kọrọ ebe a dị too much. Short ọ gbara Igbo ọtọ. This man gbara secret ndị Igbo ọtọ. Ọ mepere ọ gbara Igbo ọtọ complete. So ana m eji m ohere a wee na-ese ndị our angels message ha dị very careful maka ihe a m kwuru. Uche ha dịkwa ya. Uche ha dị everywhere. Ana m ekene this our brother the okwu niile ihe niile fụ na this man na-ekwu okwu ya na-eme sense and ọ na-enwe too much point ya. Amara m onye ọwụ mana mgbe ọ na mfụrụ ya ana m agba break gee ntị because na point ya na-adị too heavy. no one and by we him understand. Now, before we go na program our reader mazin and the can, na Jonah say aka ndị adịsinsi ekwuchala okwu a ana m eme the oh my god ana m eme the directorate of ndo amama directorate of ndo mma akpọ ya akpọ ka ọ bịa kwuo okwu. This man ekwubeghị okwu ebe Maazị Christ ekwuo okwu na this kind of thing mmadụ pụta openly na ask Nigerian government ka akpa egbuo our leader. Normal Maazị Christ kwesịrị ime emergency broadcast, emergency to warn this man. I never see Maazị Christ talk up till now. Ọkwa onye bịara for betterment of your life, betterment of Biafra. Donc our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu eso na ndị eji wee late enya to show you people that na the only thing eji ndị a ji wee pụtanwu ndị a chọrọ ka endie our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. And onwere mbọ ọzọ fa na-agba awụ ka emechie everything, because ọnwụ na ije kịta na ebe niile fa nọ na-eme program fa na-eme just go kene the kind of thing na-apụ ha n'ọnụ. Ị na-ajụzi ịjụ onwe gị sị these people kedu ihe niile ha na-akọ sọnsọ ọnụ ka ha na-akọ ebe ahụ. Onwere anything, there is nothing si n'aka ha apụta. One of our onye sendiri message wee na-asị that na I don't like na ihe niile nwada Prophet na-eji eme m expose maka ọ na-eme m expose kịta expose edukwa egwu ọchịkwa ọkụ nọva na-enyegasị ya the information. So mụnwa wee na-agwakwa ya that na ya don't worry, ife na-agwa onye ọnwụ na don't worry. The only thing na o ya enyekwa ya dị na social media ka o ya enyekwa ya. Onwere any other thing ọwụ na o ya enye nothing. Onwere any other thing ọwụ na o ya enye Master Prophet ahụ ihe dị na social media. Maybe na Master Prophet enwe opportunity to record it ọ na-enye ka o were na-aga mnyekadị ya ọgwụ n'ozu ike gwakwazi ọzọ anyị eji bịa. So ka anyị pụọ nụ here. Achọghị m ikwu okwu na this program a too much so that I can reserve all my energy this night. Achọghị ajọ ọsụsị ka m bịa ka ịpụ ụnụ nwa ndụ na alụ ọrụ busy. Achọrọ m ka ọ ngosi ụnụ something because ndị be anyị sị na a na-ekwu na ife na-atọ ụtọ, a na-ekwu ihe ọ na-atọ ka ya. Achọrọ m ka ngosi ụnụ protest these people je Finland mee against Simon Ekpa Njoko, and anyị agwago ha ka ebe ha chọrọ peace, ha chọrọ togetherness, let them dee akwụkwọ to withdraw the petition ha dere against Simon. Ebe ha ekwene n'oyibo ka fabulu ye mana amandati no ya had possible because hence na Kanu still talk against Simon Ekpa Njoko. Methuselah still talk against Simon Ekpa Njoko, and Kedafia Nokwa still talk against Simon Ekpa Njoko. Amandati na imkpa ha niile ihe niile a na-emewo how to finish everything. Actually, I'm going to get this thing before I get na voice of our leader.
No. I am greeting you. There one woman
speech this afternoon.
Anna Meke no. I am greeting you people
With the love
from Lahti, Finland city.
and our leader,
Ndikono video unu na-afụ bụ ụmụnne anyị ndị Zugolo. Ndị Zugolo ka ha bịa mebiela anyị ha na-eme. These are the paid agents that the zoo have bought away to come and destroy what you are doing in Finland. They came all the way to Lahti city
because of their
There's
interest
no country in
to
Europe
tarnish
that
the
has
image of our
suffered
Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa.
oppression
The coup have
like
refused
as
to be
Finnish
bought
suffered.
like they have
And
been
we know
bought.
that Finnish,
They came here with their
they are
selfish
not
interest.
stupid, but they are strong.
I was one of them.
Determined.
I was one of the people that have been paid to do this same
And
thing.
this
But the conscience
thirst of freedom,
in me,
one of those people are called Kafabia protest here against Simon Ekpa Njoko. And many people never are to protest against Simon Ekpa Njoko. Okwando no na this new DOS of canon takano horo by na favor nke ya ma akweghọtago majority n'ebe a now so na ndị nọkwa na this new akpọdo ya new because ị na-akpọ ya new na-ewe m iwe because onwere anything mere new for the onwere ihe dị new n'ebe fanọ onwere ndị dị new onwe ihe dị new n'ebe fanọ so na na-ege ntị
does not allow me to betray my people in this manner. It is so painful and so shameful
and now
to watch my
is one
people
of the most powerful nations
to be betrayed
Everybody wants to
because
come.
of a token.
And the same
Because of a token that was not worth
In
the life of my
1967,
fathers, the life of the people that have sacrificed.
Our fathers
Look at
and
them.
the children were massacred.
Take money is everything. I have to collect the money and I have to eat it because it is part of my sweat. Yes.
The church in
This is
Helsinki,
another person
they
here
stopped
right
the church
by my side.
and send the money
Mazi from
for
Norway.
suffering
Please tell them your
All
name.
hail
children,
Biafra, Mazi
mother
Kef.
that were massacred.
I'm so
by
disappointed. I'm very, very
British
surprised of this
and
act.
Nigerian
Look at their
collaboration.
faces. Some
But
said they came
the
from
money they
UK,
sent
from
was
America, from
intercepted
Spain,
by
from
British.
Italy, just
And
to
our
come and
children
spoil the
suffered.
image
The
of
mothers
man
died.
struggling to bring
1.5
Biafra home.
5.5 million.
Look at
died.
their faces. How much have
And
they
the
paid them?
figures they
How
give
much have they
British
paid
debt.
them?
You know,
Money
when
is
your
not
enemy is giving you
everything.
figure, how many
Look at their
kills?
faces. Damaging the
buried
image
our
of a
mothers
good
and
man who is
fathers
struggling
alive.
to bring Biafra
Nobody can do
come to pass.
once.
I'm so disappointed. Look at their
So,
faces. Look at their faces.
Now the
Look at their
Philistines
faces.
on their ground.
And
This
they are
time
part
they
of
better
their
Very,
major
very
plan.
disappointed.
Part of
It's
their
not
major
about
plan
politics.
here
It's about
is targeted on Mazi
one
Simon
life.
Ekpa.
Every day. A British
Part of the
and
plan is
Nigerian
that
government
if
in
they
collaboration,
immediately
they are
cite
still going
on Mazi, there are
every
some
day.
of them that are
And
weaponized.
it is the youth
That
that
are
no,
weaponized. That
no,
they
none of
are
their
on standby. Once they
Nigerian
cite
press
Simon
will
Ekpa,
carry it.
they will just
But
stab him and ready. Part of the
and
plan is
the
that
Nigerian government
if
in
they
collaboration,
immediately
they are
cite
still
on
going
Mazi, there are
every
some
day.
of them that are
And
weaponized.
it is the youth
That
that
are
no
weaponized.
ọnwụ na ọnụ fụrụ ya afọ ejilo ebe ọkwụ aka nchọka na ejilo dị ife this is ejilo the European deputy na ejilo also na new DOS na ndị ahụrụ ọfụ na ejilo here life and direct ejilo so na ndị akwụrụ ụgwọ them paid ejilo so na ndị akwụrụ ụgwọ to go and betray the innocent Biafra na Finland. Now, ebe ejilo nwere conscience, ebe ejilo hapụrụ onwe ya akwụ ya ụgwọ according to this man na-ekwu okwu Lokie. Ọnwụ ego ọzọ ka enye enyekwa ejilo kịta ya ha collect. She will collect it because of the business I'm into. You will help on these people. You will trust them. A man that if any will fake them, pay them because these people can never do anything without a kung fu war. Then we can create their time for you. Then we can create their data for you. Then we can create the electricity for you. Then we can create everything. We're gonna ego and you will pay them. How put on social media they deceive Biafrans. Gwakene m onye ya enecha ihe ndị a niile anya nwee mind ịbịa sị na ya na-ekwu okwu Biafra with these people. I want to know. Gwakene m onye ya enecha ihe ndị a niile anya enwe na onye nwere ike n'ime fa nwere ike ịgwa gị eziokwu. Onye agwa gị eziokwu n'ụtụtụ ọ na-eye ka o ya agwa gị eziokwu. Onye ọnwụ na-atụrụ asị na mbụ ka ya atụkwụkwa asị because all nature adị amụ aka ekpe na nka. A betrayer anaghị amụ a betrayer amụ. A betrayer dị n'ọbala. Ọ dị n'ọbala. Onye ọnwụ na betray gị before we betray you again. No betray gị na ọfụ dat na oye eji wee betray anyị eme ya oye eji wee betray kwa gị abịabịa. Ọnwụrụ na ego na o betray gị o betray be gị na ọfụ be that money. Enyekwa ya that money. Oye betray gị. Hapụrụ m mgbe na-eso Simon ịkpa njọkụ. Then called me. I draw my plies that I talk too much. Mukwe ego m. Ekwuru m ya several times na this social media. Ekwifugo. Onwu na collect that money. Then I will turn against Simon Ekpanjoko. Because if I need to can collect the money and I have voice to face Simon Ekpanjoko. Fight against him. But I refused. I refused. Ekwuru m that time Benjamin Umadibugu contacted me. I refused. Ohaneze ndị Igbo contact even megide tinye m na their group Ohaneze ndị Igbo. I quit. Anybody ye betray gị ordinary bala. All this new dog of sellout what they have betrayed before. And then we betrayed again. And let me tell you something. All this here and in on social media, they pay them. Because they know the mission how you were put out. If they complete that mission, actually that's all. And the new mission how you were put out to end everything Biafra. Nka final ekubugomie. Nka hapụtara kita final this thing ka hapụta. Final this thing ka hapụta. And then my our angels had to be very careful. Ha kwado everything. Anya do ha na ebe niile. Because now onye owayo a na-echezi Finland now. Ka amala the destiny of Finland. O nwere ife this man kwuru ebe a. Na o nwere ndị agwara na ahụ na afọ Simon ha star bụ onya. After boy Ojenga, take care of their family. O nwere ndị akwụrụ ụgwọ na ọnwụ na afọ Simon this man kwuru ya ebe a na ọnwụ na afọ Simon ya star boy ya don't worry na ya take good care of his family. Ojenga ha yes I told how many years na ya Simon emere ihe ndị a niile expose. Many people go to Finland and look for Simon Ekpanjoko to terminate his life. Then I take a care of the family of nation and family of that woman, that the person made that and I go family. Or collect go very big money. This man who pull back, oh no, I can turn it back. Uru ya no ebo kurie, chelen, kaichi hazo bele, okurie. And the Simon make well expose of
And so shameful
And now
to watch my people
the most powerful nation
to be betrayed
Everybody
because of a token,
and the same
a way
government
to come and destroy Zugolo.
standing
This Zugolo Kahabia maybe Eli high name.
citizens
These are the paid agents
And,
that the zoo have bought a way
government
to come and destroy what
as
you are
many
doing
that we
in
are
Finland.
in me now.
They came
When we
all the
talk
way
about freedom,
to Lahti City because of their
There's
interest
no country in
to
Europe
tarnish
that
the
has
image of our
suffered
Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa.
operation
The coup have
like
refused
as
to be
Finnish
bought
suffered.
like they have
And
been
we know
bought.
that Finnish
They came here with their
they are
selfish
not too
interest.
big, but they are strong.
I was one of
I
them.
mean,
I was one of the people that have been paid to do this same
and,
thing.
This
But the conscience
of freedom
in me does not allow me to betray my people in this manner. It is so painful and so shameful
and now Finnish
to watch my
is one
people
of the most powerful nations
to be betrayed
Everybody wants to
because
come.
of a token.
And the same
Because of
time,
a token that does not worth
in
the life of my
1967,
fathers, the life of the people that
our
have
mothers
sacrificed.
Our fathers
Look at
and
them.
the children were massacred.
Take money is everything. I have to collect the money and I have to eat it because it is part of my sweat.
Critical.
Yes.
The church in
This is
Helsinki,
another person
they
here
stopped the
right
church
by my side.
and send the money
Mazi from
for
Norway.
suffering
Please tell them your
All
name.
hail
children,
Biafra, Mazi
mother
Kef.
that were massacred.
I'm so
by
disappointed.
ndị ahụ ndị akwụrụ ụgwọ collect the money mana ha bịara the protest to expose these criminals. Then ha bịara from the ha bịara na alafa ego then collect money and then ha bịara the protest to expose these criminals. And again,
I'm very, very
British
surprised of this
and
act.
Nigerian
Look at their
collaboration.
faces. Some
But
said they came
the
from
money they
UK,
sent
from
was
America, from
intercepted
Spain,
by
from
British.
Italy, just
And
to
our
come and
children
spoil the
suffer,
image
the
of
mothers-
this is Ejilo.
Just to come and spoil
This
the
is Ejilo. This is Ejilo. Then Ejilo here. Then Ejilo. Then Ejilo. Then Ejilo.
image
the
of
mothers
women struggling
died
to bring Biafra home.
5.5 million.
Look
died.
at their faces. How much have
And
they
the
paid them?
figures they
How
give
much have they
British
paid
them.
them?
You know,
Money is
when your
not
enemy is giving you
everything.
figure, how many
Look at their
kids?
faces. Damaging the
buried
image
our
of a
mothers
good
and
man who is
fathers
struggling
alive.
to bring Biafra
Nobody can
come to pass.
One.
I'm so disappointed. Look at their
So,
faces. Look at their faces.
Now the
Look at their
Philistines
faces.
on their ground.
And
They
they are
said
part
they
of
better
their
try.
major
Very
plan.
disappointed.
Part of
It's
their
not
major
about
plan
politics.
here
It's about
is targeted on Mazi
one
Simon
life.
Ekpa.
Every day. British
Part of the
and
plan is that
Nigerian
if
government
they
in collaboration,
immediately they
are
cite
killing going
on Mazi, there are
every
some
day.
of them that are
And
weaponized.
it is the news
That are
no-
weaponized. That
no,
they
none of
are
their
on standby. Once they
Nigerian
cite
press
Simon
will
Ekpa,
carry it.
they will just stab him and ready to face the consequences.
That
This
they
is
are going to sponsor us.
Genu ka a na-ete ọnụkwa ya ọzọ. Genu ntị.
plan is that
Nigerian
if
government
they
in collaboration,
immediately they
they are
cite
killing going
on Mazi, there are
every
some
day.
of them that are
And
weaponized.
it is the news
That are
no-
weaponized. That
no,
they
none of
are
their
on standby. Once they
Nigerian
cite
press
Simon
will
Ekpa,
carry it.
they will just stab him and ready to face the consequences.
That
This
they are going
is
to sponsor us, sponsor the person
whatever the
and
outcome,
help him
whatever
bring him
the
out, whatever that
They
happens.
wrote
the
this is
outcome.
how.
For instance, the contractors are
Ọbịakwa ka m sikwa wee banyekwa biko. Peter Ahmed. Oh my gosh. Ọkwụ nụnụrụ ya. Okay. Let me put another one. Ka ọ nọfụ. O nwere nke m afụrọ dị nke a m afụrọ na-ewe m iwe. The reason o ji ewe m iwe because na nke a m afụrọ wee befa sụrụ ụfọ and that man sụrụ ụfọ a ntụrụ mmanya na ediport gay back to Nigeria. Achọrọ m ka ọ nọfụ.
so we are here.
So can you give Biafrans a bit idea of the content of this letter, because it will be important for Biafrans to really understand, you know, some of the content of this letter. Is it an awareness letter to tell the Finnish government about the plight of Biafran people and the continuous illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Mazi, you know what is letter, and because of security reasons, sometimes when you tell people that we submitted a letter, they know the letter, what it's for, and what we are doing. So anybody who is arguing to know the kind of letter we submitted, you can still draw your own attention to the Finland Parliament and know the kind of letter we submitted.
You see, normal, before you submit letter, everything ha na-eme will secret. Because ha jere ije by the name of how indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. Then submit letter. Before I submit this letter, open letter call or not sealed letter. Ha kwesịrị ịgụ the letter. Mgbe anyị jere Finland, I protest. Before I hand there, that letter I handed to this parliament. agụrụ ya agụ emepere dị leta gụọ nya anyị niile nọ ebe ahụ n'ife edelu anyị wee masị yes azụ agwụcha jụọ ọwụkwa ife dasị yes na ife edere before post onye before etikwe na envelope jenye akwa ịghọtago. This is open letter. Before you submit this kind of letter, you must tell the whole Biafrans nekwe ife submit. Man, if onye agwara gị na ọnwụ na ịchọ ịmụ ife na ede na leta gị ejeze jemitie Finland destin ka ha gwazie gị Finland authority ka gwazie gị ife dị na the letter. Kedu ka ihe esi wee je submit a letter by the name with the name of indigenous people of Biafra? Mana Biafra amalo the content of letter is submitted in Finland. Efra that no nwere ife dị ya no. These people kasimu bia so kwa again. These people kasimu bia support kwa again. O ihe mgbawa obi. O ihe ilu ụjọ. And this idiot anọ here. Nwaanyị na-emerụ. Nyanwa udi head. Nyanwa onye head redise njema ejere.
All the letter, all the things IPOB needed is inside that letter, which we are not going to mention publicly. So anybody who wants to draw our attention to tell them what we wrote inside the letter, we can't do that. Because that letter was written by the DOS. So
okay, now Mazi, on your entrance to the parliament, were you chased out? How was the reception like?
Very peaceful, very peaceful. They welcomed us. They even give us their stamp in the letter. Appreciate the letter with us. We have a handshake with them. We even snap a picture and make even video. Nobody disturbed us. Nobody said no, stop. Like I said before, the video is out there in social media. You can see it by yourself. So I don't know what people are saying about Finland. We are the IPOB one family. We don't know any other people. So you can have your own name. We don't care. But once we are here, we are IPOB one family. Only one chain command. No other person.
Thank you very much.
Onwe ka ọbụla nke jigidere maọbụ nke na-eme ihe ọgbakọ ọbụla imegide Biafra, biko Chukwu oke dị nsọ anyị na-ayọ gị n'ụbọchị nke taa n'ihi anyị niile si ala Biafra wee bịa ebe a. O nwere ihe anyị bụ n'obi were bịa. Onye ọbụla na-agba mgba okpuru n'ụzọ ọbụla nọ na
na-egosi ọ na-apụtakwa ama ọnụ kete dị chenen ama ọnụ ketere
ụmụ Chineke anyị abịago n'ala Finland.
Ọkwụ na afụgo mụnwa ya ejeje gebe the nonsense ha kwuru n'ọnụ because n'ife nnọọ onye metere ya buru ọkwụ na aghọtago onye mete nnọọ ya buru ya nyiwe the person mmadụ ya ekonye m ife m emerọ n'isi ọ dịghị possible mana achọrọ m ka unu fụ the kind of atrocities and abomination these criminals caused this place. The atrocities and the abomination these people caused labor. Let me put the complete about Kaigent.
Well, why was on ala Finland today? Yes, okay, you will indeed. Oh, only in
our tradition.
I know some work up in Oboda, now chalk I give you Oboda. Here you went out of your flag. No, God, I am Yana buying Bobo Nazo. Chineke, ala Finland, I know today now, but you know, God, you work out of
onye a na-aga ọfọ a nwere idea that na ije afa jere ebe a bụ ije ọjọọ ezigbote ije ọjọọ ka fa jere hie wee na-aga ụdọ ọfọ a is very bad. Ọ ma na akwụrụ ya ụgwọ Ojiego, them paid him to come, and inside his mind, Omanifone, na asikone, still on a pokuchine. Genunti.
The Carlo, she has never given the US. Or Babylon in La Finland, I got to us. I see not Danny working making you. Organ making us. Azun, the kid talking making a half. Ota issue even La Finland, La Finland, I know what you know to not to try. Then here. So no more Biafra, but Ota issue a boo. I'm an onion and mania, the Kulugu Kaniwa. But to go Kabiama, and I think about try on this shy when I'm at the Carlo. And I think it's a in the US. But why you're going to make on our by Atlantic. And I think I want family. I didn't work in a Madrid wine, I'm Monday, and I want family. I love Chukwu Di Ya because I am under we are the poor Biafra. So when you been on the bush, one night in Allah Biafra, Chukwu Di Ya, some dad Chete and Abalinketa. Abala Finland, Chukwu Di Ya, the Aga, the back out to just where the one and double I can actually also. And then you have the one I love Biafra, I can actually be there. Biafra can make it down. Go far when I open money, I should not get the money. Can I get the money? No, got the money for no
the condition of many people not here, Jelenjema. Because I don't know if I know the Messiah, Omearia, Madukusia, Okuaria. Mmadụ kacha ọkara ya ije achịkwa ka afọ ka isi na anya doge. Now, I nwere ike feel that no mfọ asụrụ ihe na-eme Simon ekpa eji jide Simon. Na anọ m ebe a wee na-agwa ha that no mfọ asụrụ tọnụ against them because one of them na-ebe asụrụ Finland ọ nọzi Nigeria now and na Finland ahụ achụgo ya that ụsọ ochu na echu onye nke ụdat na-elije 3 years. Then there is the other one nke na-ekpere na-asị Chineke eme na amara na-enwe aṅụrị na emele Simon arrest mgbe anyị emele first arrest ya and na Finland achụpụ gị ọgbana na-eme gị ka duzie useless that place. I want to know the life of these criminals betrayed Biafra Chena ha betrayed Simon Ekpa Njoko. Betrayed indigenous people of Biafra. China betrayed Simon Ekpa Njoko just because of their self-interest. I have to go war. Sikigi Bia made this thing. They paid you. You collected money. Ibiazie na so for n'ije ojo ijelu. Ima that no fa. Enwenata ike hapụ gị aka. The offer unu zoko kwala that place. Mmanya unu tụrụ n'ana unu tụsịala ya kpụrụkwa ebe a zọkọrọkwa mmanya unu zọkọrọ ya ọnụ mmiri niile unu gosiri ebe a mgbe unu na-asụ ofe unu niile jiri ọkpụ unu zọkọrọ ha ncha niile. The repercussion ebidobe because this kind of thing so this kind of thing emesia mgbe oye ebido onye isi mgbe anya na-ajụzi ogiri na-emeba ide n'ichezogo anụ ime ichezogo ije ọjọọ ime ije ichezogo the cost ilele on yourself mgbe anyị ebidozi ejebezie n'afa jebe n'ụlọ ụka jebe ebe ndị ekpere ebe a na-achọ ife na-eme gị kwari n'ọgwụ nwa onye jiri aka gị megide onwe gị na na-ege ntị.
Biafra, respect, we give honor to him, honor is due. We have one of our pastor here. After him, our brother will follow the prayer now. Please, Pastor Dochi. please.
Even pastor.
Biafra.
Pastor. Look here. Pastor. A pastor. Na-evu Bible. Na-akwụ n'ihu ọrụ taa. Na-agbasa ozi ọma Chineke. Soro ji ije ka ebuo nwanne. Soro ji ije ka emegide nwanne. Soro ji ije ka destroy ya nwanne. So na ndị nwere ike dị pastor soro na ndị wee no standby. N'afọ ana Simon ịkpa ha ji esta abụọ ya. Ka take care of their good family. Esema na ndị enyego Biafra. And the majority of these people so na this new dog of sellout ha wepụtara. Kedu ka esi wee necha anya were na-egekwa ndị si na these people ntị just gwa kene mee ka o si dị possible. Otu esi wee binyetekwa again gekwa ndị so na this group ntị ha na-agwa gị okwu ị na-ebelieve na trust ha n'ife a na-agwa gị. They have betrayed you before how you betray again. Because that mission how you were but an IPOB to destroy the struggle. Their agenda had you were but that this is struggle to destroy the struggle. And one on when that battle, iji we with the Biafra at all. Or I can send the Finland. Let Simon know. Or when Simon Ekpan Joko Chineke and my Chukwu Pota. Ya ji nwayo bagodu na bie. Ya ga bagodu dey watch social media one by one. Watch the activities of everybody. Kemunwa. Everybody. I'm thinking, oh, nyere ya aka. O mara ebe ọkwụ akwụ. Mara ife ọ na-eme. Mara onye ya na ya na-abọkwụ. Mara onye ya na ya na-aba akwụrọ. Mara ndị ya akpọkọte nso. Mara ndị ya akpọkọte nso. Mana ọnwụ na Simon Ekpa Njọkụ tacha afụfụ apụta wele everybody as no na o si ife onye ọnwụ na I'm sorry for him. I'm very sorry for him o kwesịrị ịma that na ọkụ dị very very over. Do o kwesịrị ịma. So ọkụ unu were fụ ije ọjọọ ndị ajele the criminals ịmakwana ekwesịrị nọ anyị ekwesịghị iji ntị na-anụ anything DOS again. Anyị ekwesịghị iji ntị nụ anything DOS again na ntị anyị. Anything DOS kwesịrị na always okwu na awarịda Maazị Nnamdi Kanu hiwelie. Mana o hiwele ye ihe niile nọ na ya evil o kwesịrị ya close ye ban or anything DOS because these people have commit a lot now. They have commit a lot and the one on do ya no na that DOS ye enwezi botafa because this DOS now inside our memory is pen. Anytime I am on a DOS, the only thing I know pen ya wa hofu obi mgbawa arere. Mando for because this name as for go this name, maybe go this name DOS. A question thing there with a question thing is na for try the thing I knew because the name of DOS is we know them as betrayer, saboteur, human traffic, destroyer of life. Or one of the puna na adenia. And if one day I just out or the same people are what that DOS is a pity. Is a pity. Actually, konofu ijojo of ojo mwadi just one is sing and the hand asige. IPOB one family. Bazemi family ya one family that place. Ebi bulu mwa Jake igbo one nigga woke. Just because of no kwenye nife kwenye. Just because nagini ana abo ekwe korita ho. Just because nagini ana abo. After kahaje charija. onu afa ji wee jee ibu Simon Ekpa Njọkụ okwu a ji wee chọọ jee ibu Simon Ekpa Njọkụ onu a ji wee jee ibu Simon Ekpa Njọkụ ka ha turned against our leader. You see, ka ha turned against our leader. Ha turned against our leader. It's terrible. Ọwụ ife gbawa obi na ife gba anya mmiri. Achọrọ m ka unu na Chukwu enwe obere dị na ya pụọ.
My speech this afternoon so no ụmụ Biafra abịala otu anyị si wee bụ ugwu ọhịa Biafra ọhịa Biafra.
Mgbe o nwere onye m fụrụ nchi ịsọ ọwụrụ udenere ife a oge ka m si efu this man nsọ ọwụrụ Chukwu ka ofu egbu dị ya mana ide ya ọrụkwa ya nsọ ọwụrụ Chukwu ka ofu egbu dị ya na na-egekwa ntị.
My speech this afternoon is with the love that the Biafra and our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is prisoner of conscience. I'm standing here to speak to.
Now, before you would their leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is a prisoner of conscience. This is ọnụ o jiri kwuo okwu a now, the ọnụ ahụ ka o ji ebu our leader. Though, amana m side nke ọ na-anọ. O so na dog of sellout Kanu nta Kanu. Ka o so na dog of sellout Chike Edozie onwere onye manụ. Because one dog of sellout Asia na nto two. Enwere dog of sellout Chinasa Nwolu na Chike Edozie. Nwee dog of sellout Kanu nta Kanu na ndị otie. So anyị amara nke wakwu na ya akwụ. Anyị amara nke wakwu na ya akwụ.
Finnish citizen and Finnish government, as many that we are hearing me now. When we talk about freedom, there's no country in Europe that has suffered oppression like as Finnish suffered.
Now, my question, how can you give freedom with this kind of group? How can you look these people, pity for them? Their country. Just tell me. I have anụtụbe m na ndụ m n'obodo na-achọ nwere onwe si jere obodo ọzọ protest against their citizens na-achọkwa nwere onwe ahụ a na-achọ. Just imagine, just wakene ma ọwụ na ewe country, ewe Finland. Ndị a were bịa this kind of ije afa bịara. Ọ na ihe ha dị surprise. Mana the kind of sufferness Finland they suffer because of Biafra. Finland stabbed ụmụ akwụkwọ Finland buru ọnụ because of Biafra. Ụmụazị Biafra kwachiri ọkọ na-eme. Wole nnifa wee wejere ụmụaka just because of them protest, they stab themselves according to history. And then the bo Chukwu enwayo n'oyibo. Kedu ka ihe esizi bịazie echi niile? And the national anthem of Biafra when a Finnish man onye compose yenu. Onwere national anthem Finland ye na-agụ now. National anthem Finland. Ihe no Biafra national anthem ka na-agụ. Ha look alike. Because Finland they have many national anthem. A country unu ma suffer goro nenu too much na gbasara Biafra unu kwesịrị ije makpudo gụgbadofa. You need to say anything about Biafra. Finland ma about Biafra very well. Finland ma So my question was, I just mute myself because it's the Mosey. So my question, I question EJ Guba Finland. I will jerry with this kind of attitude na Finland. Just get this kafa yesi we help zige. And the man Finland is saying that is na world power. Finland is saying that is European. Listen. So Finland is on obodo ya we ku na world power. Finland is na we ki yes ego in Finland. But you get that place, makes your way. Go say that Biafra how one suffer for. That no one that against the Biafra. Wakene mo bodo ya we take it up woku Biafra ha to progono again. They have rubbish everything. There is one question on Joe for one day say, all na United Nations now, biti nya Biafra. Onye ka oje aha ekede onye ya hand over. Onwe be onye zara ma ajuju ha. Kedu onye ye enye the key of Biafra land? Kedu onye ye enye ye ana ma ajuju kedu onye je enye ye? Kedu ka fa yesi we ne chada Biafra anya n'ihe a na-eme wele ki Biafra nya anyị. Anyị na fight onwe anyị. Anyị na-egbu onwe anyị. Anyị ji okwu asị aga. Onwere onye furu ibie n'anya. Anwani da Maazị Nnamdi Kanu come up, then bring him down. Ọkwa ndị a na ya na-aba na-ekwu okwu Biafra. Fight against him. Insult him by the people nyanwa no onwe na walk with. Simon Ekpanjoko apụta. Then betrayed him with the same people ya na-ekwu okwu Biafra. With the same people ya na-aba na-eme meeting. With the same people onye ka eje enye ki Biafra. Ajụjụ ka nna ajụ ụmụ amosu na ụmụ dene. Now Kanu Ntaka na-apụta with his own group. IPOB number 4 group. IPOB number 4 group. Nke awon organization Kanu Ntaka. Sugu Sowie. Jeze Israel. First outing. Kanu Ntaka pro with IPOB number 4 ya group ye. Jeban je present nwanne nwoke as a town crier. Award the leader of indigenous people of Biafra Aturunga neme Ivo Melo. Kanu Ntaka present his brother as a town crier. Oh my God. Present his own way as the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. And Israel are watching. Because I want to name I nature and Israel are there for in a minute. I nature and the whole world are there watching in a minute. They are watching. Because you speak it with English. You don't speak Igbo that place. And the union and egegente. How can they trust you? Gwakenem ka is trust again. Onya kanji agwon. Anybody on an apatana son of fundraising, that person is a criminal. Or a 419. Emelem warida mazin nandele la warida mazin nandekano. Habia with anonymous. Anonymous. So Simon Ekpanjoko when you finish all of them. Now Habia the anonymous. Was in a social media. Ana trophy gofaneri. E we neutralize our land. When they put us home as by from which a group of criminals. Ogen Kenen with a group of terrorist organization nke. Ngozola Bezen with a group of terrorist organization nke. Kanu Ntaka with a group of terrorist organization nke. And they terrorize new butchers in the by. Ayana to ego. is Eastern Security Network. Where is that Eastern Security Network? Kede betano? Kede fanaro? Kede betano? Kede fanaro? Nothing. I work on a contract with the Nigerian government. Join hand with them and able to assume Hana correct ega profa. Because Gumisi, I'm Ndibo, Kapabu wefa. So Ndibo ba amro. Aname ebuzo wefa ebeko di kengoza la beze. Oge nkele. Canon takanu them. Ane able to assume Igbo. Ana akwụfọ ụgwọ. The only thing the farmer do that money, or the only thing the farmer do. Agwa monyo ona de njikere. Owuna edibe njikere now. Owuna mind be yourself, mind yourself now. Anwakwa na anwa asị na onwe ihe na-eme na Igbo because no was news anyị na-enweta. Ono mana onwe mgbe emere before. As I go see in a picture, ebe ahachi iwu ihe ọnwụna na-emenụ anwakwa na anwe wepụta the picture. Ogwele picture no follow. Hide everything. Mgbe egbu na ọkigwe nwere ozu mmadụ one ka unu furu ozie. Mmadụ one ka unu furu ozie mgbe egbu na ọkigwe, egbu na ọkigwe. Mmadụ one ka unu furu ozie. And I they discover one place over 100 and something, over 150 something. Ebedo apaki ozu mumad. Or wasn't that to the Nasuka pit kana wago queer? Or wasn't there national glaive kana wago queer? Bonango. I never know what if an amen. I told me make Ibo mano, no one dinjikere, no one at the ready. Prepare yourself very well. Malaki isi ana. Ije abane kwụsịnị ya. Because ndị ekpobatara na ọkwa na nkịtị ba just pe nọla na na-eri sọnsọ nni. Otu esi ekpobatara ka isi na-egbu ụmụazị Igbo secretary. This Eastern Security Network Kano Takano deceive ndị be anyị si onye na Eastern Security Network pancha niile pụta. Ndo gwarafa kwuru okwu Biafra liberation. After the following days, Kano gbapụta ze foto ụmụazị ndị ọzọ a group. Where is those children? Ebe fa nọ today. Ajụjụ unu ya na-ajụ. Onye ọ na-achọrọ ige m ntị gee m ntị, onye achọkwana ige m ntị ya hapụ. O mee n'izu mee n'ọnwa. Adem after. But the most important na m ekwugo. Or we go that na-egbu ham tomorrow. Because ana m ekwu okwu na-ekwusi ike. Achọ m afọ today tomorrow. Asa na egbu one m na ha succeed go. I finish go my job. Mgbe awadida maazị Nnamdi ka na-ebe akwa onwere onye gele ya ntị. Mgbe Simon Ekpa Njọkụ na-ebe akwa onwere onye gele ya ntị. After ka a chọziri Simon Ekpa Njọkụ cha awadida maazị Nnamdi ka mgbe ahụ ka o doro ihu na ọka anya. Otu akwa ka o ya adịkwa. Mgbe ndị niile kpọrọ m aja mmadụ ebiri kpọzie m ezigbo mmadụ adapụkwala obekwuru ihe a by then ọ dịgo too late. Achọ nke unu gepụga dị na ya abanye na another one.
And we know that
Ọ dị nke this man ka edipọtụrụ. Ọ dị nke this man nke ya nke pastọ ahụ. O so na ndị jeje gba aka ebe. O sokwa na ndị jekwa gbakwa aka ebe na Finland. Onya nwa dị ife a. O so na ndị jere gba aka ebe na Finland. Ada na onya nwa ka edipọtụrụ. Because ofu onye n'ime ndị agbara aka ebe na Finland achụna gị. Finland edipọtụ gị. Man, I wonder how many years obi na Finland nwere akwụkwọ Finland ka o nwere ibe o mere anara ya akwụkwọ ọ na ya. Ebe ahụ ọ chọrọ ka edipọtụ Simon Ekpa Njọkụ. O bu n'ụzọ na that place.
finish, they are not too big, but they are strong, determined. And in this quest of freedom, fish stand their ground.
nke a onye na-eje onye nke
IPOB Chukwu Directorate of State under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu Chukwu Di Ya eze ana ma wu paja na ụbọchị nke taa n'ala Finland ọwa aja si na mbe ha n'ike si n'ala Biafra na anyị na-emegide ikikere nke ọbụla n'aka ebe ụmụ IPOB nọ n'isi Nnamdi Kanu n'isi ụmụ Biafra n'isi ala Biafra our freedom aga n'iru mmadụ na-atọ na nga esi a na-esire mmiri ụzọ ya eruwere isi akwụkwọ mmiri ọwụrụ ya poison ọ gaa n'ụzọ ọwụrụ ya ụzọ agha ọ rahụrụ esi n'ụlọ apụ Chukwu Di Ya eze otu a ka anyị na-edeme n'isi nwoke ma nwaanyị dị IPOB na-agba ego si n'ije anyị na-aga na ya eruwe na gboo Chukwu Di Ya megide ikikere ahụ ezinụlọ ya eji a na-esire mmiri n'aha Chukwu Di Ya aga m n'isi ọjị isi aja anata ike na aka Chineke Chukwu
Thank you. I'm ready. He's
So,
finished.
you speaking Finnish. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
That it wasn't it's a famine going on, but not knowing that it's a planned starvation to kill and to emasculate Biafrans. The interest is what? Because of oil, because of mineral resources. They want it, they don't want us. They think that maybe if they can clear all of us and kill all the Biafrans so that them British can now have Nigeria, which they created, and the resources in their own pocket.
John na that resources ya na ho nwete gi
Actually, that's what it is.
Uzie anya mere na chief since ajechara ije ha jiri na Jofa Jonofa Jo ejilo kedu ife o mere chief since o jechara protest cha na Finland Jo ejilo kedu ife o nwetere ne since ahụ si Finland o jechara protest cha na Finland onwetere Biafra? The answer is no. O mere ka wadida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta? The answer is no. Now all of them turn against our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. The criminals land like this jeje me abomination na Finland. Kekpoputa some adandem banande get the Biafra support wa. The bad eggs no na Biafran government in exile. No on social media they make noise. The bad eggs, the betrayers. No na this thing. Njemai neje no na Biafran government in exile. Neso Simon Ekpanjoko. Believe na Simon Ekpanjoko. The bad eggs. Ukwando tono kwanano against our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. This lady, Amamonyo.
Listen to Radio Biafra. Nobody can ever deceive you. Nobody can tell you otherwise. So I encourage our people to listen to Radio Biafra, and they should never be discouraged.
And eventually, no one is cheesy. I can't change your touching gum. All of them get body odor. Makiesi anon aputa de ACC. Watch any nekuru kweba hancha kuchachengom non all of them. All of them. All of them. Nda case muji sowe. People are kuru Eman inside your heart. You're lying. This man I forever now.
Still exists. Yeah. Because we know basically that the awareness that is needed have not.
Onya efuleba our ordinary person. Or just rukuleba na monitor fa. Maybe on a record everything manemaro.
be passed as supposed to, in terms of grassroots movement, in terms of communication with the people. You know, because it is different when you have to sit in your bedroom and, you know, make live video and talk to the world, because they say every politics is local.
Yes, it is.
How have you been able to, you know, send the message of Biafra to in your own locality? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. And this is where a lot of people.
Yes.
In our tradition.
Biko, kwughachi amaji kwuru mgbachi. Na ha tinye ka ihe ọjọọ bụrụ oke ha. Ihe ọma ka ihe ọma bụrụ oke ha. Ọlụ ọga n'eziokwu na otu o kwesịrị. Chineke ana m asị gọzie.
Ga-emegide ha.
Ọwụ na ịnụ ife this man na-akọ n'ọnụ na. Ewu ọcha ife this man na-afọ meet n'ọnụ, this idiot. Ihe ọ na-ekwu n'ọnụ tu eke against our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you can never see Ejilo correct this man. You can never see Achalugo correct this man. You can never see all the Bemetuselas correct. Yes, and if he no was a challenge here with the proof. Challenge him. Bring proof. Ebis na wadi na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu menenka, wadi na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu menenka. This man will oku, this particular person will oku adodoma inte eno. Okay, after kaba mechaziri inda ni na ame kango sizengi ebefa endre their madness. Ebefa endre their madness, because their madness are ended somewhere by submitting this video, this document against our leader. And some of you here say, Ada, why are you showing all these things? Yeah. Actually, I can't remember that I was an idiot. Actually, I can't remember that I was stupid. Actually, I can't remember that I am a fan. That na farmer, I am a.
This is the Parliament House.
I go me here several times, and I'm not also. The
IPOB selected team are going to deliver to the Parliament or the letter. The new Prime Minister and the National Coordinator of Finland.
Yeah, good morning, IPOB Worldwide. We are here in Finland to submit our letter to the Parliament of Finland for them to know the end, our objectives for this struggle. Because many evil have been going on in Finland. Some criminals are using IPOB for another private agenda. So today we are here to let the Finland people to understand our aim and purpose, and other our brothers and sisters are over there waiting for us. But this is a selected team by IPOB Worldwide to come and drop the letter to the Parliament. Thank my name remains Mazi Chineduduru. I greet you all. Okay. Thank you, my brother. Over to you.
Thank you very much. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Yeah, we are the doorpost of the Parliament office. The minister. This is the petition that we have composed by the DOS, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are humbly present here to deliver this petition. So with my crew and my comrades, the National Coordinator of Finland is there, who is leading us into the office. So for right now, we are going to the office. I hope people will see.
No, it's there. Yeah, more. Maybe we'll make that so people so there. Okay.
Yeah, we came to submit the letter to the Prime Minister, so that's where we are directed to come and submit our letter. So this is what we are indigenous people of Biafra. We are already starting Finland. Okay. No, don't come.
No, not only.
This is the parliament in Finland. We are entering inside. Let us see how it goes.
Yes. Please, this is the Parliament House where IPOB selected team are going to deliver to the Parliament or the letter. The new Prime Minister and National Coordinator of Finland and.
Good morning, IPOB Worldwide. We are here in Finland to submit our letter to the Parliament of Finland for them to know the aim, our objectives for this struggle. Because many evils have been going on in Finland. Some criminals are using IPOB for another private agenda. So today we are here to let the Finland people to understand our aim and purpose, and other our brothers and sisters are over there waiting for us. But this is a selected team by IPOB Worldwide to come and drop the letter to the Parliament. Thank my name remains Mazi Duduru. I greet you all. Thank you. My brother, over to you.
Thank you very much. All here Biafra. All here Biafra. We are the doorpost of the Parliament office. The minister. This is the petition that we have composed by the DOS, led by Mazen Amikano. We are humbly present here to deliver this petition. So with my crew and my comrades, the National Coordinator of Finland is there, who is leading us into the office. So for right now, we are going into the office. I hope people will see how we do like. Thank you very much.
No, it's there. Yeah, more. Maybe we may English, so people soon. Okay. Yeah, we came to submit the letter to the Prime Minister, so that's where we are directed to come and submit our letter. So this is what we are indigenous people of Biafra. We are already starting Finland. Okay. No, don't come.
No, not only.
Okay. Okay, yeah, my name is Aiden. I'm the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra. Biafra, Finland. So we are registered here in Finland. So we have a letter for PEP report here. So we came, that's why we are living it here. So we came to deliver that to him. So we believe we are directed here. So you take it to him, so he will know who.
All right, please. This is the letter. Good day, sir. We are happy meeting you and delivering this letter to get to the minister. And I believe seeing you, we have seen the minister. So for that reason, this is our petition to the minister of our supplications and whatever this is indigenous people of Biafra, and we'll hand it over to you. You're with it. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a handshake.
Okay.
You can let him close it. It's not for him.
It's not meant to be closed. An open letter. You don't need to close it.
It's an open letter.
It's an open letter.
So,
okay.
So I'm giving it to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. It's there. The names are there.
Yes.
No,
you take a picture right now.
Well, there are many other issues around that, Kayla, and really, anyone who is holding such
Okono fro kafasi we submit the document. So all these people are on for back on the Hanchanine Sunande Nokwana this new dog of sellout. How we put that? I'm a no dolo nanya. So gwakenem can do this kind of ija ndajala. Yes, we trust so far. I want to know. Gwaganem ndi jeri jegide nwannefa. Ndi jeri jegide nwannefa. Gba amasi gbagide nwannefa. Just because of now with one thing in mind, and that thing I'm with a mind to stop Biafra. To stop Biafra. Now they have do everything. Ejelone Simon Banjoko still Ojube Hafo Hatonuze against our leader. Ka endise everything. Ka endie everything. Make it sure that no they may exist. All in anya haputara n'oge. Because mgbe Metusela and the Paul Achebepụta, mgbe aka kwesịrị ịpụta. Asa mba na ọka dị too early, ha pipe olu, oge elube, oge luo. Ka iwere fụna this meeting, emego edoye already, kwụọ stamp. Kpatara na emechara anaba meeting aha mere, Paul Achebe mapụta, Metusela mapụta, bido insult wa wari the Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Allegations. Mana mgbe afọ dat na mba na n'ọdụbe ọmmadụ kpọrọ ya gwa asa mba na ọdụ tu eni ha chere godu n'oge ya eji uzu oge ya eji me ya elube ha mechigodo ọnụ ha ncha niile nakpusie na ha filu na time na ahụ elugo ha ncha niile pụta ọ wụrụ ihe gbawa obi wụrụ ihe ili alịlị. When they know me, with them and all these things. I believe these people. I believe Naha. I believe Ka Naha. I believe Ka. Patara I do put away so way. Oh, no one more than them bonande get or Jugana what is it? Money I do like this. I don't possible. Elema pata. Me I wanna. 18 Missy. There was Adimeju, Adimeju Dija, and Adimetinia coming in for one idea gaga. On your way in a boa mobi. On your woo, if Obija, Naba, you were near women, and I'm a position see. Because now, all neighbor, if you depend, yeah, man, the pen is too much. And I'm so bad roll. No problem. No problem. So, ma happen kunu get message from our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ma happen kunu get message from our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. O nwere interview show le mela our leader. It's like I'm making the interview. And the only minute I wanted the Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, this interview, I will also show no the highest enemy of our leader Mazen Nandekano in Ghana or shade onye mere interviewer. The highest enemy of Biafra called Shide. Onye mela our leader Mazen Nandekano this interview. Neni eba. So either now happen unu get this one. Get na akonu and check good. Mba ka I get Chide. Because echi niile ka ntinyere na warida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu because mụnwa na onwe m decide go that na mma na-ewepụtara ọnụ in the afternoon our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu program and mma na-ewepụtakwara ọnụ ọbata obie program ka unu ji ntị unu nụ denu unu nwa na onwe unu a Georgia. Although this interview egebekwa emie again interview Amadam mgbe this interview. I just jam more.
Welcome you guys today to this very, very important once in a lifetime meeting, or what I believe is the beginning in a series of good things to come. I have in front of me here two gentlemen that if you do not know them, you should go and reset your whole system. On my right is the leader of the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra fighting for independence, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, the Almighty of Igbo.
I want to get this idiot Uleba. For that now, believe at all. If our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu stand for. Actually, watch here the body movement of this idiot called Chade. And the body movement no that now this man believe if our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu stand for.
Nnamdi Kanu, the Almighty. Indigenous people of Biafra fighting for independence, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, the Almighty of Igbo land. Thank you very much. You're welcome. And on my left is someone who is very personal to me. He is the founder and the convener of the Take It Back movement. He is also the founder of the Sahara Reporters. Yeah, if you don't know Sahara Reporters, again, you should reset your system. He is the person of, he's also the former presidential candidate of the African Action Congress in the last election in Nigeria. He's Omoyele Shore. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Now, this is so important because these two people here, in my opinion, represent the future of our country, Nigeria, and in a way, the future of Africa. Because I've always believed that if Nigeria gets it right, the rest of Africa will get it right. The constituencies that these two people represent, the kind of inertia, the kind of energy that is resting within the constituencies that these people represent, when this energy is tapped, Nigeria will never become the same thing ever. So I'd like to welcome you people to this interview. You guys had a meeting, a one-on-one meeting, a private meeting, and what we would want, it was off camera. So the reason why we're doing this is for us to be able to, if you permit us, to share what is the content of that personal meeting that you guys had. First of all, Mr. Omoyele Shore, you had initiated this meeting, and I want to know what was your reason for wanting this meeting to happen.
Well, as you mentioned, I ran as
I want to
president.
the program anyways.
Part of the reason I ran was to see Nigeria for what it is. And after the exercise was concluded and a winner was selected, I've seen Nigeria completely for what it is again, the second time. But before now, I've been trying to reach actually Martin even before that. It happened at our station. Sarah TV was one of the first interviews he had. I had someone to, widest coverage worldwide, where he made proclamations that are true to today. And but I couldn't during the election. And I decided when I heard it was in the state that we should meet, that the conversation that will discuss the humanity around the area known as Nigeria today must start now, and we must start having organic connections. And tonight came out of that election knowing fully well that without some serious action, the place we refer to as Nigeria today will become history pretty soon. And it will become history by virtue of its own internal contradictions. And during the election, I'm known as having said that a lot of things are wrong with Nigeria. I mentioned the fact that the Constitution is a fraudulent document. In fact, I said it at a debate that Nigeria was set up as a business, and until it becomes a nation, we are deceiving ourselves. So, what you have said earlier is the energy that's in the room here today, but I think beyond that is also history that is being made here today. That young people who have ideas, young people who have conviction, young people who are willing to make sacrifices can meet one-on-one and have a very honest and truthful conversation. If you call it a private meeting, it means that we cannot disclose some of the conversations we've had. So we've had a private meeting, and it's going to be one of the serious.
I hope we are our leader the kind of voice. Very important. I get money for again, because we can never forget our leader. It's not possible. We go there.
A video to demonstrate irrevocably that we are standing on this very temple of truth to propagate the kingdom of heaven upon the face of this very earth. Some may not like it, but the facts speak for itself that the damnable zoological republic, they are unable to muster what we are doing today. They cannot do it because they have Jubril Aminu al-Sudani recording a video for them from the basement of a hotel in Havana in Cuba. We are live and we are direct, and humanity is bearing us witness. That is the difference between us and them. I have given you today's date. If you wish, I can repeat the time. That is how you know those who are transmitting live and those who are deceiving and lying to you. The time now is 4 minutes past 7 p.m. in Biafra land. Wherever you are on this earth, it is 4 minutes past the top of the hour. To tell you that we are resolute, we are determined, we are focused, we are irreversible in our quest and our pursuit for that which we know is right before God in heaven and man on this very earth. And I brought with me a glass of water. And unlike Jubril, I will take a sip of water as I proceed. He cannot drink because there's a hole on his neck, but here I can. As always, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you. Because Radio Biafra is transmitting live to the whole world, every time zone on this very earth, every place where man inhabits. There are Biafrans who are listening this very evening, morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. We are not ever going to relent until the damnable and abominable zoological republic is crumbled and crumbled totally. This very evening we shall continue our relentless onslaught at that very citadel of evil and iniquity. until it crumbles. They question or doubt our resolve at their own peril. Wherever you are, if you do not have a pen and paper ready, I do not know how you're going to follow this very lecture this day. If you are not prepared to understand what we are doing, then you shouldn't be here at all. Because we have come to teach, because we have come to lecture, because we have come to propagate the kingdom of heaven. We have come that those who we are once in darkness can see the light. We have come that the truth may chase away lies and evil. We have come that live recording may not be substituted with a recorded video from somewhere in Havana in Cuba. We have come to decimate the zoo. We have come to preach the gospel of truth. We have come to preach the gospel of redemption. Before we proceed, as always, I have the Holy Book with me. This is what I pray with every blessed day, every morning, every evening. As I come to you, when I come to you, I pray the prayer of heaven. I call upon Chukwu Di Ya to please have mercy upon us. I am going to pray this very evening. I have removed my glasses because we are live, and I will proceed to perform that very ritual before we call upon Elohim in heaven. This is the way we pray. This is the way we have always prayed, and this is how we shall continue to pray. Chukwu Di Ya, because I will pray in the language of heaven. Onye kereli igwe maka elu ụwa, onye ịhụnanya ya na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebe, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye na-eporo anyị ihu na-eporo anyị azụ, onye na-achụla ajọ mmụọ, Chineke nna nke na-edebe ndị ya eze ebube dị ngọzi, bikonu anyị na-akpọku gị n'abalị a n'ala nsọ Igbo Biafra. Eleghị anya ebe niile dị iche iche n'ụwa niile, o nwere ike ịwụ ụtụtụ ha ma wee ihe ma ọwa abalị, onye nwe m na Chineke nọ bi n'igwe, anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka ị were aka ebere gị n'aka agwọmọrịa gị wee bịa leta ndị gị, were aka nri nke ezi omume gị wee legide anyị, Chineke nna nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, bịa ka ị wee zọpụta anyị n'aka ajọ ihe, lekwa atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro n'ebe anyị nọ. Onye nwe m dị ngọzi ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, ọ bụ ndị dị etu a ka ị mere ka aka nsị ha wee baa ha ọnụ, aka nsị ha wee baa ha ọnụ. Iwe jide obodo ekwensu wee memila ya gị onwe gị bụ onye anyị na-akpọ isi ala nye. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọbụla ma ọlị, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Chineke nna, ofu chi ntekere ihe niile nke nkere eke, mana onwe gị onye kere ya, onye anyị na-akpọ isi ala nye. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, ka i wee mere anyị n'ala nke dị ndụ, ka i wee zọpụta Biafra n'aka ajọ ihe, ka i wee duo anyị n'ụzọ niile nke ezi omume gị, ka i wee wezụgara anyị ọrịa niile nke pụrụ ịdakwasị mmadụ dị ndụ, n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye na-agwọ ọrịa. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị onwe gị bụ sunile nke ndị agha, ka i wee mere anyị ebere, ka akwa nke anyị na-ebe, ka ude nke anyị na-asụ wee bịa n'iru gị, ka i wee mee ka Biafra wee guzosie ike, ka anyị wee n'ikpete maazụ nye aha nsọ gị otuto na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise ise ise. Mma mma dịrị gị Chineke, mma mma dịrị gị Chineke, mma mma dịrị gị Chineke. That is the language of heaven that I have prayed in, and we shall continue this very evening to propagate this very gospel. Should it become extraordinarily warm here, you will indulge me, please. I will remove my talents to continue this very gospel this evening. What we have come to do is free. Everybody who is under bondage in the zoo will be set free. I said everybody in bondage in the zoo will be set free. I don't hate anybody. I don't despise anybody. If I mention your ethnicity or your tribe, if I am a bit hard on them, know that I am specifically referring to those of them that they call their leaders, those who have led us this very blind alley, this very blind path, those of them that will continue to deceive, those that will continue to lie, those that will continue to prevaricate, those that cannot deliver any measurable or tangible developmental indices at all, in any way, shape, or form. We have come that the blind may see, not in the way they do it within Pentecostalism, but we have come to impart knowledge and reason. We start this very evening by looking at the very laughable, I say laughable broadcast by Jubril Aminu El Sudani impersonating Buhari. People say we should. I said to them, we cannot leave this very topic. We cannot. That is our way into the destruction of the zoo. We can't abandon it. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Because we are alive. The whole world knows we are alive. We are interactive. I can read some of your comments. Odogunwa Biafra is with us. Michael the Great Nwata is with us. Aguyi Biafra is with us. Ernest Orakwe is with us. The whole of the world is listening, I assure you. That the truth may prevail. That the liars of iniquity, the workers of darkness may be put to shame. They said Jubril did a broadcast. It was touted as a live broadcast, but due to our perseverance, due to our persistence, it is now very clear to the whole world that they were lying. Now it is clear to the whole world that the zoo is lying. They have always been lying to you. They have been deceiving you. But because of our tenacity, because of our never say die attitude, because of our dedication, because of our resoluteness, ordinary people are now beginning to ask questions. How come we cannot see him? You claim you are the president, but we cannot see you. What type of president are you? I serve the wonderful people of Biafra. I am live and direct. I need no introduction. And Biafrans can watch me live and direct all over the world. But the man you claim is an Asorok that most people foolishly call Buhari, that very man cannot speak to you, cannot talk to you, cannot conduct a simple press conference as all other heads of states are doing all over the world, cannot take questions from the journalists. Instead of the journalists to be asking those in Asorok, who is that thing there? They are busy phoning my house in the village and asking my younger brother if I am alive or not. BBC Igbo, BBC Igbo, BBC Igbo. The same BBC cannot ask Garba Shehu if that man with a hole in the neck is Buhari or not. They cannot ask Asorok if that thing there on a bleaching cream, and I am sure the reason why he accepted this very commission to come to the zoo, maybe he must have seen Chris Oyakilome of Christ Embassy, the way he's very light, or not shiny, Nebuke. He said, let me go there. And I'm sure maybe he said, get me the cream that Chris is using. I want to use it. All of a sudden, Jubril is light and yellow. Overnight. He wants to look like Chris Oyakilome. He wants to look like the pastor of Christ Embassy. All of a sudden, he's light. BBC Igbo cannot ask Asorok, why is this man all of a sudden very light? Nobody's asking questions. But they had the gut and the temerity to call Isiama Faruku, the land that derived its name from Biafra itself, to ask very foolish questions. I am live and I'm direct. And I'm telling you that anybody who has any brain in their skull will see that the last recording of Jubril al-Sudani was not done live. He has not entered the zoo yet, I can assure you. I know the Air Force base that they took them to where they were quarantined. They are still in South Africa. If South Africa will let them come through, I do not know. But I can assure you that he is not in the zoo. He is not in Asorok, that very crumbling edifice, diseased and hopeless habitation of very wicked and evil men and women, I hasten to add. That very recording was not done live. Nobody in their right senses can tell you that it was live. You can see the useless picture they used, a Photoshop picture as background. Look between the flags, you will see a very dark shadow. Does it mean there is no light where they are? Does it mean they could have turned on the light? Can you say the flag, immobile, stood in one very place, never moving? What does that tell you? They are still forging. They are still deceiving you. They are still hoping against hope that perhaps some of you will be so stupid and so gullible as to believe them. This very laughable display of mediocrity. You cannot say that you come from a country where there are 200 million people and that is the best you can do. That is an insult. People still say, oh, Buhari, I'm writing to the president. Which Buhari are you writing to? The one in Cuba doing recorded messages? Or the one in the grave in Saudi Arabia? Which one are you writing to, I ask you? Why do you always believe, or should I say, why do you always participate in an act of deception? I'm asking Zoo people, why do you always deceive yourselves? Why do you do that? You know that Buhari doesn't exist, don't you? You know he doesn't exist. You know that very well. But out of fear and cowardice, the only people sustaining this charade and this fraud is Yoruba media. It is them sustaining this very fraud. They are the ones sustaining it. Because I tell you the truth. Always, morning, noon, and night, I speak the truth. They are the ones who are allowing this evil to continue. Even today, before we came on air, Guardian newspaper published a picture of Jubril wearing a Buhari mask with a hole in the neck, saying that Trump called Buhari. Do you see how deceptive they are? All of them. Nobody is asking, why does this man have a hole in his neck? Nobody's asking that question. It is to be asking my younger brother where I am if he's heard from me. Very laughable. The handlers of Jubril should give every right-thinking person a cause for concern. If you have conscience, you must be worried. What is happening in the zoo? I told you it is empty. I told you there is no president, no vice president. They hastily photoshopped a picture of Osibanjo. Let me have some water. For those who cannot see me, if you wish to see me, you have to go to my page, Martin Namdekano. I believe it is the one with over 250,000 followers. That is where you will see me. As I'm sipping water, something that Jubril cannot do, because if he tries to sip water to come out of the hole in his neck, he cannot. He's wearing a mask. People wearing masks do not drink water, no liquid, because their lips, upper lip 2, lower lip is always 2. Everything is double. Everything is double. They cannot sip water. As I'm sipping water now, Jubril cannot do it. Instead of the Zoo media, those of them who are writing foolishly and speculating hopelessly to go and demand of their own president to do the same thing that the leader of Biafra is doing, they cannot do it. They can't. When we say something to people, they must understand us and know that we do not lie. We do not lie. You have to pardon me. I have to remove this talit. It's a bit warm in here. It's understandable. It is a bit warm, that we may preach the gospel of heaven without the added inconvenience of a very high temperature, I should say, in terms of the heat emanating. Nigeria is a den of liars and deceivers. Every day they lie, every day they deceive you. The most distressing thing about it is that some people swallow it. They accept this very fraud. Here we can't accept it. Here on this very platform, we preach the gospel of truth, the gospel of restoration, this very gospel of decency that will lead us into light and not into darkness. The zoo is in darkness. That's why they are failing. And that is why they will continue to fail. Please publish that very picture that the world may be able to see it. The picture they claimed is live from NTA. They claim it is live, going out to the whole world that people should link in. And some of you saw that it was recorded on the 25th. It was there very clear, recorded on the 25th. NTA in their foolishness, because when I pray in the language of heaven. I say, I can see Hagabahono. That very hand they use to concoct a deadly potion. Unbeknown to them, they will put it in their mouth, and they too will become afflicted. They will become exposed, and they will die from their own pestilence. That is what is happening. You can see it very clearly. How they are deceived. It was showing there on the 25th. Besides Obieze Kwesiri and a few other people on Twitter, I have not come across anybody from mainstream Nigerian media, not from channels, not from Punch, not from Guardian. None of them have been able to write an editorial to say, why are 200 million people being insulted every day? Why? Watching a recorded clip from Cuba. They claim he's in Asorok. You claim Buhari is in Asorok. Why are you faking the background? Why are you photoshopping a picture onto the background of a recorded video? He was a newscaster. Reading news. Am I reading news? I am looking at people direct. I look at it and I speak. Even the old Buhari, before he died, did not resort to the reading of scripts. Go and check his videos, and we have it this evening to be played. They have been lying to all of you. And the reason why Yoruba media have not picked up on this very critical point, how should I say, of national survival, is that they are lying to themselves. They want to deceive you because of Tinubu in 2023. Yoruba is hoping to produce the presidency, and because of that, mass deception is allowed. Lying is allowed. Deceiving people is allowed. And these are newspapers and publications and TV houses that swore an oath to uphold the integrity of journalism. All that is gone. All of that is gone. Political expediency. They want the presidency. But unfortunately for them, people no longer buy oil. People no longer buy oil, and because of that, they are gone. They are finished. Nobody wants the useless presidency. It's now like a poisoned chalice. And now what is happening? What is happening is that people continue to allow themselves to be deceived. Here, we cannot allow that to happen. They cover up the truth. They cover up the truth. That is why Nigerian media is always at the forefront of alleged killing, alleged police massacre, alleged army massacre. They cover up their own truth. They cannot speak the truth, and they will use their deception to leverage the government to get money. If not for Dave Umahi, would we have known that governors pay Nigerian Union of Journalists? Would we have known that every state government pay the NUJ in that state? Would we have known that the zoo pay NUJ, Nigerian Union of Journalists, the same way they bought over the judges, like I told you? If not for Dave Umahi of Ebonyi, the governor of Ebonyi State, would we have known that they pay money every month to Nigerian Union of Journalists? We wouldn't have known. There is no way we would have known. But now it's very clear. Of course, I do concede that some of them have remained independent. I do concede, of course, that some of them have remained very objective and will report rather objectively. I'm not saying that every journalist is bad, heaven forbid. I'm not saying that every publication house is bad. That's not what I'm saying. There are some people, those of them in channels, television, and a few other places, who have made it a habit to lie and to deceive you. When people are dying in their hundreds in Kano, instead of them to come out and say that people are dying, they're saying it's not malaria. Yesterday it was meningitis. Before that it was Lassa fever. Because you are living in a society where the culture is to lie and to deceive. That is what is happening to you. That is why you are blind. That is why you cannot see. And that is why we have come, that the truth may prevail. Aso Rock is empty. And anybody who doesn't know that by now is mad. If you don't know that Aso Rock is empty, you are insane. You are insane. In the middle of a pandemic, there is no president-only recorded speech. In the middle of a pandemic, there is no vice president. In the middle of the pandemic, nobody from the government can stand and take questions from journalists apart from an ordinary secretary to a government. Okay, that is how to run a country. You're telling me that such a society is capable of producing intellectuals. Of course, we know that Aisha Buhari has taken temporary charge of Aso Rock. That was why she sent 18 lorry load of rice to Kano. She is temporarily in charge. There is still power tussle going on as to who will be the new de facto president of the zoo. These are the things you ought to know. These are the things that we're bringing to your knowledge and to your attention. That there is nobody inside Aso Rock. I told you that boy cannot speak. That was what I told you. He cannot talk. He cannot grant any live interview. He cannot even be recorded speaking. I said that to you. You doubted me. If that boy in Aso Rock is Jubril, for instance, don't you think they would have done this recording of theirs 2 days ago live inside Aso Rock? I told you they have no access to the office of the president. I told you that the biometric is that of Abba Kyari, not even of Jubril. I told you that. Some of you are doubting me. Today, why can't they broadcast from inside Aso Rock? It was because I chastised them. That was why they took a picture of one of the offices and used it as a background to deceive you. I told you that the zoo is gone, that the zoo has crumbled. Some did not believe, but I believe by now your eyes are beginning to open and you are beginning to see what we are seeing. They cover up the truth, and when you speak the truth, they come for you. They try to kill you. They try to suppress the truth. That is what they do. That is why they create all these diversionary tactics with Yoruba media. That's what they do. They create a diversion. People are very hungry in spirit. Hungry people live in spirit. No matter how much they have, they are never satisfied. Very, very avaricious. They are never, ever satisfied. These are the people that want to go to DSS, go to Aso Rock, write a memo to say, oh, there's a way we can tackle now on IPOB. We found a way. And in concert with their media, they came up with a bundle of lies, which we are ripping apart this very evening. We are ripping it apart. Aisha Buhari is now in charge of Aso Rock, in charge of the affairs of 200 million people. Before your eyes, they lied and said, we buried Abba Kyari in Abuja. Of course, I know the daughter is begging. We have to respect her wishes. She said her father, your father was a very wicked man. Abba Kyari was the one who ordered Python dance. It was Abba Kyari that ordered all the massacre of the Shia. It was the same Abba Kyari that is in charge of the government of mass murderers, a government of Janjaweedism, a government of Mietiala, a government of bandits, a government of terrorists. He was the one in charge. We cannot leave your father alone until he is held responsible, albeit posthumously, for all the slaughter and the massacre that happened under his watch. It wasn't him that was buried in Abuja. It wasn't Abba Kyari, and we all know that. You saw the blood-stained casket, or the coffin. You saw it in broad daylight. Nobody, no journalist from the zoo is asking questions. Have you seen them about it? Don't they have investigative journalists in Nigeria anymore? See all these things. These are pointers to the fact that it is gone. But some of you sadly cannot and will not be able to see it. They are covering up the truth. If not for this, how are we going to know that NUJ receive monthly payments? We don't know, but now we know. That young boy with a Buhari look-alike mask. I told you he loved football. I told you he likes Champions League. Some of you are doubting me until today. Please, Amaka, please, and post it on this thread if you can, if it's going to allow you. I told you that he lost Champions League. Some people did not believe me. There is a picture you're going to see to be posted, and I want that picture everywhere. You will see, you know where he was using toothpick after watching Eating Nkwobi? He was using toothpick. Well, now, which is toothpick. Where he was handing his on the stand, on the coat stand inside the room. Have you seen that very picture before? Some of us, we have eyes but we do not see. Have you seen that very picture before? Have you seen it? Go back to that picture and have a look. Go back to the picture and have a look. You will see football. You will see football inside the chair. You will see football. Are you telling me Buhari loves football and Buhari plays football? Says no. This young boy plays football in the garden of Asarok with Yusuf. Buhari's son. Go to that picture, you will see it. Sometimes we don't see it. You will see football inside the cabinet. When I tell you he loves Champions League, people are laughing and saying, how do you know? It's propaganda. I mean, you see football in that very picture. That was the picture, official picture released by Asarok. That is football inside it. Who plays that football? Is it Buhari that was so rickety before he died? That couldn't work. Is it Buhari that is playing football in Asarok? Who owns the football on the shelf? We know that Zara is no longer in Asarok. We know that Yusuf doesn't go there. He's the fourth richest man in Africa. His father is the head of state, and he's the fourth richest person in Africa. Yet his father is not corrupt. That's how some people are. But the wife is corrupt. The son is corrupt, but not the father. You see how people reason. Go and check that very picture. You will see football inside the shelf. You will see it. You will see it there. What is football doing inside the shelf? If that man is Buhari in his office, what is Buhari doing with football? That is to tell you that that's the young boy that loves Champions League, that loves to play, kick around once in a while. You will see his ball. It's so precious to him. It's inside the glass shelf. You will see the picture from there. You will see it in the picture. Released by Femi Adeshi, released by Asarok. A young boy playing with the brains of 200 million people, yet nobody is speaking. When you talk, they go and they fabricate, they concoct, they start to fool themselves and not us. That is nothing anybody can do. We are decimating the zoo. Facebook can panic all they like, that is their business. Our work continues unabated. We must destroy the zoo. Publish the picture of the last broadcast by Jubril, that the world may know that it was a Photoshop picture. Look at the dark shit between the flags. Look at everything you need to know. Of course, they are panicking. They are switching us off everywhere. It's not work for them. It's not work for them. Of course not. The answer is no. We are relentless. We are resolute. We are pursuing this thing to its logical conclusion. The worst mistake, oh dear, the worst mistake they ever made is to say that Buhari is alive. I've told you that before. The very worst mistake they ever made. And this is the thing I want to ask BBC. Why did you not ask Asarok about Jubril? Why is it that nobody asks any questions in the zoo? Why is it that people cannot write on demand to hear from the person they claim is the president? What is wrong with that? Why can't you do it? You can't do it because you don't know what you're doing, because you're and you're scared. All of you are cowards.
This cracking now on my side,
but I've told you that Burata is no longer there.
On our crack, is it too much? It didn't not crack too much. On side the mukosi. Our corner for Panama, we are nege queer. Our damas in Nandekan. The Kaimano or ya opposite, if not, and when he can change it to another one.
All these people, they're on the run. They're infected with COVID-19. They are on the run. And our court is empty. Absolutely empty. Go there, it's empty. And you're still frightened. You're still terrified.
It's like, nah, I change here because on a crack too much. On a cracked so much. The catch a done. On a crack too much, I change into another one. And the because my like it onwa this nka na cheating your uncle mele na I made this program in 2020 before our leader went to come this program. I made in October 18, 2020. So here and in the last program Omega 3. Kai go de ente kai no if okuru kai open this one on a crack too much. I like him on a crack no kai geni ente kai no if I wanted the mazin and the cano.
N'ezie anụkpa ahụ ikere eke bụ mmehie ka ọ bụ ụbọchị niile ka anyị na-eme mmehie megide gị eze ebube dị ngọzi ọ bụ site n'akparamagwa site n'okwu ọnụ site n'echiche onye nwe m kama anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe gbaghara anyị mmehie ka ịma mma gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị wee zuo oke n'ebe anyị nọ ka ọ ga-abụ n'ikpete maazụ ụwa niile ga-eku n'iwe si n'ezie na ụmụ Biafra bụ ụmụ Chineke na mba bụ ndị a gọziri agọzi n'ihi ndị ihe dị etu a ka ihe gị ga-eji wee bata n'ime Afrịka anyị wee na-arịọ gị eze ebube dị ngọzi ka iru gị wee chaa n'ebe anyị nọ ka i wee duo anyị n'ụzọ niile nke ezi omume ma wezụgara anyị aka ajọ ihe nna nke ebere dị ngọzi memila ndị iro ka ihere ha wee pụta ihe obodo ekwensu bụ zu ga-adarịrị n'ihi na nke a bụ nkwa nke ikwere ka onye nwe m bịa ka iwe were ọnọdụ n'abalị ya ka ọ ga-abụ n'ikpete maazụ otuto na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma ga-adịrị sọsọ aha nsọ gị enweghị onye ọzọ ugbu a mụrụ mgbe niile ebighị ebi ka anyị na-arịọ gị ise. I prayed in the language of heaven, the same language that the angels right now before the throne of grace of the Most High is using to worship and to praise Chukwu Di Ya. This very evening, we are going to start by looking at what is happening in the zoo and what we must all do individually and collectively to stop this ceaseless advancement of Fulani Janjaweedism. Very, very early this morning, we received confirmation.
Biko no umunem own subscribe na mirugo. Subscribe na mirugo because mana na mirugo ayena egosi ihe gbasara our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every afternoon like this ebido malo ayena egosi ife gbasara our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpanjoko, all the program, all the messages has gassed I negotiate na mirugo. So I want to subscribe na mirugo, subscribe or na mirugo because mirugo if I can see there, just day or two see where they subscribe on here so that I GNA make some program our reader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Ekpanjoko. Every afternoon like this, I 18 years, but I get it.
That El Rufai is leading the charge to preserve the Fulani dominance of other ethnic nationalities that Britain cobbled together and named them Nigeria. As at yesterday, I am telling you now, I got this intel when I got off air this morning. It came in last night, but it had to be verified. It was verified this morning. I can tell you that Fulani Cabal, up until this very evening, they have spent $4.8 billion buying over CNN and every major news outlet in the whole world. $4.8 billion, that's what they have spent. As at late yesterday, $4.8 billion, that's what they have spent to suppress what is happening, not to let the world know what is going on. That is why no major news outlet is giving it the coverage that it deserves. We don't want the mere lip service of end SARS. There is something happening, people are protesting. No, there is a revolution going on. And it is incumbent upon every ethical journalist to cover what is happening in the damnable Zoological Republic. I am very, very happy that following our broadcast last night, a lot of pastors and preachers, and above all, the very formidable Catholic Church came out today to speak on behalf of the protesters, to lend their support as well. and we welcome it. I called for it yesterday, and it happened today. Even saboteurs are now rising up and they're speaking. They couldn't have spoken before. They had nothing to say because they are in the same camp with the oppressors. But we have forced them out. We have smoked them out. And now they are blabbing and talking gibberish as always. This very evening, I want to dwell on the hypocrisy of the Zoological Republic. I want the world to understand the demon that Nigeria has become. Not Nigerians themselves, although some of them are still as foolish as ever. But their brave and gallant youth are out on the streets trying all they can to demand for a better life. Yesterday here, I read out a piece of news that Osinbajo, so to speak, from Banana Island in Lagos, issued a statement saying that they apologize for what they have done to their own citizens. What I am trying to do this evening is to establish a foundation. I want people to appreciate the depth of the subterfuge, deception, and conquistador mindset of the Fulani Janjaweed supported by Britain. And as I speak this very night, I stand to be corrected. If there is anybody who can contradict my assertions this evening, I welcome them to please try and step forward. Britain is now in charge of Nigeria. They are the ones running it. Do you know what we have been doing for the past few weeks? We have been wondering and investigating the suppliers of the mask that they are using in Asorok. It only dawned on us only a few days ago, I said I will say it this very evening, that Britain, the silicone mask that they are using, that Aisha's boyfriend, who is from Niger Republic, Yusuf Mohammed Abubakar is from Niger Republic. Aisha's boyfriend, the supplier of the mask they are wearing in Asorok is United Kingdom. United Kingdom. They are the ones supplying the mask, not China. Not China. Britain are the people supplying the masks they are using in Asorok. The British High Commissioner Katrina Lang is effectively the Chief Operations Officer, the COO of Nigeria PLC. She's the one running it. Have you ever pondered or asked yourself this question? Where else in the world will the magnitude of the protest going on that is happening in Nigeria and all the foreign missions kept quiet? Have you ever witnessed that before? No government in the world has issued a statement because Britain said to them, we have now taken back our colony. Do not make any statement. We are in charge. Anything you need, we can give to you. And out of July of this very year, the Fulani Janjaweed war chest grew from 30 billion to 32 billion US dollars. All the money they have been stealing, that is what they're using it for. To keep Nigeria one. Not to keep Nigeria one as a just, equitable, civilized, progressive, forward-looking nation or country. No. They are using the money to conquer you, to suppress you. It doesn't give me any pleasure or joy at all that the proceeds with which these people are now using to suppress, to kill, to maim, and to pillage came from Biafra land, our oil and our gas. I want the world to understand today that Nigerians are in a greater bondage now than they were during colonialism. We want the world to understand that Nigeria is one giant jungle where Britain headed people together and have since unleashed a form of governance never ever before witnessed on the face of this planet Earth. On the surface, they call it democracy. On the surface, they say it is a republic. But in practice and in actual fact, it is a feudal state, a backward feudal state. That is why the young people are out on the streets protesting. And to make matters worse, this is how you know a dishonest country. This is how you know people who are naturally gifted with telling lies. Takia, Islamic word for deception in the name of Allah, and that is what they are doing. And Britain is they are the people behind it. You people are now under a second phase of colonialism. It is called neo-colonialism. They have shut down every means and every avenue. They are the proud keepers of the largest collection of human zoo in Africa. And you must listen very carefully this evening. Hours after apologizing to protesting citizens, Nigerian government vows to crack down on peaceful End SARS demonstrators. Yesterday they said they were apologizing. Today they said we are going to crack down on everybody. Now, is it very clear to you why Fulani occupy all the high positions in government? Is it clear to you now? Is it clear to you now why they have chosen Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the Yoruba leader? Because he is a Muslim. Because those Yoruba officers they have recommended, be it in the Navy or in the Army, will do the bidding of the Fulani. Is it very clear to all of you now? Anytime there is a vacancy, there's a Fulani person there, because Britain told Fulani people that a day like this will come. That what they are doing is unsustainable. It cannot continue. They knew a day like this will come. And that day has now come. And what they have decided to do is to mobilize. Now, listen carefully, please. People who are protesting at the east, the west, and the middle belt, in the main, they are trying to suppress their own young people from protesting. For them to have the effrontery and the temerity to say they will move the army against the people goes to show that they are confident that in every sensitive position of power, in every position that requires the use of firearms, a Fulani man is there as the leader. Exactly. Isn't it very funny? What they did to Hausa people is what they are now doing to everybody before your eyes. That is the way they operate. That was how they took Gobe and renamed it Sokoto. That was how they took Katsina from Hausa people. That was how they took Kanu from Hausa people. That was how they took Bauchi. That was how they took over all Hausa places. We are taken over by the Fulani exactly with this same strategy. It has not changed for nearly 200 years. The same strategy, it never ever changes. They identify some idiots in your communities. They identify some fools amongst you and make them willing tools. You are now working for them without knowing you're working for Fulani. This is a grand Britain is very clever. This is a grand strategy. You don't know you're working for them. Anybody who rises up and says you must end SARS protest, that person is working for Fulani Janjaweedism. But you will not know. When they come, they will tell you, oh, don't block the road. You're blocking the road. It is human rights. There may be violence. Other people will come and may want to use the road. When you block it, is this exactly where they want you to be? They want you thinking in a particular way, to think very selfishly. But ask yourself, if you end the SARS protest, who is going to benefit? They know, should this revolution continue, it will reveal that the person is in Asarok is Aisha Buhari's boyfriend wearing a Buhari hyper-realistic mask every blessed day. If this revolution continues, it will tell the whole world there is actually nobody inside Asarok. That is what they are seeking to avoid. Now they are playing on one thing that they know that a black man has in abundance, which is greed and avarice. If they tell you before that news outlets all over the world could be bought over, will you believe it? 4.8 billion. They are only spending a fraction of that to buy over those you call your leaders in your ethnic groups and in your tribes in the zoo. They buy them over. They are saying, end the protest. We have heard you. What is the meaning of we have heard you? Is that a type of governance or what? Just tell us you have done this. We have done, not we have heard, as if you're talking to children. Oh, we have heard your grievances, as if you're talking to, oh my goodness. These people are crazy, honestly crazy. Yesterday they were apologizing. Today they are saying they're rolling out tanks, which means that the apologies they rendered yesterday was a lie. That's the meaning of it. Barely 24 hours. You apologized. They said the presidency apologized or is apologizing to Nigerians for the hardship and for how things are, especially with SARS. You have a government-sanctioned police unit killing people, harvesting their organs, and you have the gut and the temerity to question the validity and the legitimacy of the protest. Are you not insane? I am referring to their so-called president of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, or whatever the idiot's name is. You come, you arrest my brother, you arrest my sister, you kill them, you harvest their organs, as James Waffle was doing, and you sell to India. And people are protesting, and you're telling them, oh, go back. Your demands, as if we are foolish. Do you think people are foolish? Do you think people are foolish? If Britain doesn't take time, this Nigeria project will consume them. I'm telling you the truth. This Nigeria project that Britain have come to sustain, to hand over Nigeria to the Janjaweed, will consume them. For some of you who do not know the history of Britain, I will now educate you tonight. Go and Google Lawrence of Arabia. I said Google it. Lawrence of Arabia. It was exactly the same thing that Britain did when they went into Arabia and collapsed the Ottoman Empire using the Bedouin, using the Arabs, basically. But some of you don't know that Saudi Arabia before was a desert with camel and tents. They had no solid structure. Go and watch the film Lawrence of Arabia. It was Britain that did it. The same thing they are now doing in the zoo. They wanted the Arabs because Britain they love Islam. Believe you me. Britain is in love with Islam. I'm telling you the truth. The same thing with the Roman Catholic Pope. I don't know where that one is coming from. I don't know if the Pope is actually a Catholic or if he's a Muslim. I have no idea. That man he's a suspect to me. I'm telling you the truth. Britain is in love with Islam. And they will defend Islam anytime, any day against you that is attending Anglican church. It was when we discovered this that I knew that there is something wrong with the brain of a black man. The people that gave you Anglican church, Methodist church, they prefer to connive with Muslims to kill you. That is what Britain is doing. That was the reason why Lawrence went to Arabia to help Arabs to defeat the Ottoman. That is why go and check your history very, very well. Britain can never go against the interest of Saudi Arabia. And it is in the interest of Saudi Arabia that Fulani retains control of Nigeria. And Britain will oblige them anytime, any day. This is international politics that some of you are unaware of, that I will tell you this evening. Because of the lies coming from the liars in the Zoological Republic. Now, please pay very close attention. Pay very close attention. The Nigerian government has vowed to crack down on peaceful end SARS protesters, calling for an end to police brutality. Now, you're asking them to end it. You said you have listened to their demands. What are their demands? End police brutality. But only today, Police brutality were still going on in full view of the whole world, captured in videos everywhere. It's all over social media. But you said that those protesting should come back. And I want to remind those who are out on the streets and those who are in the comfort of their homes why people are protesting. Why are they protesting? They are protesting for an end to police brutality. And I'm asking Asorok tonight. I am asking the Senate of the Zoo tonight. I am asking the House of Reps tonight. Has police brutality ended? I believe that the answer is no. If police brutality hasn't ended, why should the protesters then stop protesting? After all, the reason why they came out on the streets is to end police brutality. But that is by the way. Now, contradicting the vice president less than 24 hours. That was why I told you that Oshibajo is not in Asorok. You know, I know that we have now raised the level of consciousness of people. I understand that very clearly. But they need to go a little bit further. You need to go a little bit further. If the statement coming from Oshibajo yesterday is from the presidency, in less than 24 hours, if you claim that what the apology from Oshibajo is from the presidency, whoever that presidency is, of course, is now the British High Commission of Katuna Lang, as part of the presidency. If you claim that the apology is coming from the presidency, the same presidency in less than 24 hours contradicted a statement that they themselves issued only yesterday, with Lai Mohammed saying that the government will take firm steps against the protesters. The government will take firm steps against the protesters. They have forgotten that the protesters are their citizens. They have forgotten that. Are you following? They have just forgotten. They are called protesters. He said, peaceful protest is an integral part of democracy. And that is why the federal government in the last 11 days has treated the protesters in a very civilized manner. Now let me tell this man something he doesn't quite understand. And those working for Facebook, removing people, as always, you know, we are used to it. Let me make this abundantly clear to the whole world that is listening. Lai Mohammed, you only have one head. You bleed as well. You know, there is this culture, and that was why we reacted the way we did after the Yemeni killings. Because there is something about Nigeria that we have just found out. Anytime they kill people and you allow them, it only emboldens them to kill even more people. Do you understand? It emboldens them to kill more people. Lai Mohammed, if you come out, if you are part of those mobilizing army on the streets, and you come out to kill, your children will also die. Now, if the people on the streets decide to go violent, the whole of Nigeria will go up in smoke. You need to understand that. What you people are playing at is the usual hypocritical, very selfish mindset of a black person. You think that you can kill anybody, as Buratai went, massacred the Shia Muslims, came down to the east and killed as many IPOB family members as possible. Nobody killed any member of his family. But you see Boko Haram, that when you kill them, they kill you back. You are begging them to negotiate. You are giving them scholarships. You have given them everything. You have given them money after time after time. You have advanced money to them, loads and loads of it, for them to stop. You are begging Boko Haram because when you kill them, they kill you back. Do you understand? But those that you kill and they go to ICC, they go to UN, they go to EU, you keep killing them. You will keep killing them because that is the mentality of Fulani. They will keep coming. They will keep coming until you fight back. So we are saying to to Lai Mohammed that you are going to unleash your army, but your own life will also be in danger. And I'm saying it to the hearing of the whole world. Your life also will be in danger. You are not more intelligent than all those people who are out on the streets. If you roll your army out, people will also plan to assassinate you wherever they find you. That thing you people are running from, you will see it. You think that you can come, that pig in the creek, you give him some money. The idiot, the hotelier, you know, when they give him some money, you people think you have your agents everywhere who can come out and speak to confuse and deceive the people. But you are mistaken. Some of you think that this is the main cross of our broadcast tonight. No, it is not. I am trying to lay the foundation. I want people to understand the mindset of the Fulani and how they reason. And I want you to also know that the strategy now to contain the protest has been taken over by Britain. It is now being run by British secret agents. They are the ones now running Nigeria. Do you know that Katrina Lang is not a career diplomat? Are you aware that she used to work for MI6? Are you aware of that? Katrina Lang, the British High Commissioner in Nigeria. Are you aware that she's a spy? Do you know that? No, you don't. But this evening I'm telling you, if you are removed from Facebook, please go to try and go to YouTube, go to IPOB Community Radio, look for alternative platform. We are at war with Facebook. Facebook is part of the satanic alliance all over the world. They are the ones promoting the end of civilization, or should I say the end of Western civilization. And they will pay very dearly for it. They will pay for it very, very dearly. They should keep removing people, keep suppressing our posts. That's entirely your business. And you'll be very sure that those doing these things, they are black people. That was why I spent years letting the whole world know that there is something wrong with the brain of a black man. Seriously wrong with it. But of course, the youths and young people out on the streets, they are doing their level best to prove me wrong. Peaceful protest is an integral part of democracy, but you're the ones bringing thugs to attack them. But if you look at what has happened to Governor of Osun State, because you arranged it, you arranged for the Governor of Osun State to be attacked by thugs, claiming that they are protesters. You people are the ones arranging it. It's called Ocean Provocateur. It is what Britain is doing. We know their strategy. We know the way they operate. That is what they are going to do. To set the public against the protesters and protesters against the public, that is what they do. You tried to ram your way through a protest using a tanker. A lot of people died. Or you've forgotten. You killed innocent protesters. And now they are saying we are no longer dealing with end SARS, but a volatile situation that can lead to anarchy if the government does not take very firm steps to protect the lives and livelihoods of innocent Nigerians, which means you want to bring out the army. Then Lai Mohammed, I'm telling you that the army also bleeds. This your army will die there. I will tell you what Leonidas, the king of Sparta, said to Xerxes when he came to take over Greece. He told him that you may have the largest army in the whole world, but here in the hallowed land of Greece, your army will die. Nigeria army will cease to exist any day they march against the protesters. That will mark the end of Nigeria the way we know it. That will also signal, or should I say, herald the beginning of a very violent disintegration of the zoo. And Britain, that oil, you will not take it. That free gas you get, you will no longer get it anymore. If you want to play hardball, you will not get it. Britain, you have killed over 5 million Biafrans because of oil and gas. And you successfully covered it up so that the world will not know. Because you're a member, a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, and because you're dealing with blacks in Africa that nobody gives a damn about. let this army come. We are waiting for them. And I am warning everybody, including Ohanes and Diatron and Yoshi, Pandev, all the rest of them, that if any Nigerian army comes into our land or they leave their barracks, we will go into the bushes. And we will not come out until Nigeria is completely destroyed. I am telling you now, that anarchy you want to bring with your army in the next 2 days, you people are the ones fanning the embers. You people are the ones stoking the fires. You people are the ones bringing this trouble. And it will consume you. I want to remind Lai Mohammed of one man in Somalia. His name is Mohammed Siad Barre. I think it was 1989 or 1990, I can't remember. He was a very brutal, stupid, typical African black dictator, a monkey. He thought he had the army of Somalia to do his bidding. Look at the history of Somalia today. Because those people with their military camouflage or whatever they call it, they also bleed as well. They are human beings. They will also die. If you bring your army to the south, this army will die. If you bring out your armies from the barracks to attack the protesters, it becomes a declaration of war. Fulani Caliphate versus all indigenous ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. I want to warn you. I want to make it abundantly clear. It's only 48 hours away. You said you're going to commence your military operations on the 20th. Britain has now advised Garuba Shehu to tell media houses that we do this every year. If you go back last year, we did operation. If you go back to it as operation, but this year, you are doing it in order to stifle democracy. You are doing it in order to subvert the constitution, because peaceful protest is constitutionally guaranteed. If your army comes out against the protesters, then there will be a war. That war everybody has been running from, avoiding, that Fulani has been, kind of advancing all these years. It will now come to the boil. Then CNN will report it, and BBC, by force. So I said, we are living in exciting times. In exciting times, Facebook from 4.5K to 1.8. You have done your job today. Okay, go to El Rufai and take your money. Go to El Rufai. All these idiots in Facebook in Lagos. I believe that Facebook, of course, if you do it, they will shut down the whole thing and nobody will be able to communicate with the outside world. Facebook from 4-point-something to 1.8. Oh dear. Oh dear. As Britain is busy promoting Islam in Nigeria, Islam is taking over Britain. They are playing with God. They don't know who God is. Chukwu Di Ya Elohim. There is nowhere in the world where a government will fold its arms and allow the country to descend into anarchy, but you folded your arms and Fulani bandits are in Ebonyi, raping and killing, destroying rice farms. You folded your arms and Boko Haram is controlling the whole of Borno. You folded your arms and Fulani bandits are everywhere, in Zamfara, in Yobe, kidnapping and killing. You folded your arms. And people are being beheaded and kidnapped in Plateau, in Katsina, all over the place. Under this very regime, under this very horrible, horrible regime, Nigeria witnessed the worst spate of insecurity in its history. You folded your hands. Now, to make things better, you are rolling out tanks. Okay, bring it on. Now, I want to tell you why they are doing what they are doing. Some of you do not know, but tonight we are going to tell you the reason why. I told some of you before, those who were willing to listen, that Fulani had a game plan, that they wanted Buhari to go into power, go into Aso Rock, Buhari wanted to become the natural heir to Othman Danfodio. He wanted to complete the work that Othman Danfodio started. They were going to lie. They were going to use their willing tools in the south, who is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That was why Britain, once Britain comes to your house, you know you're a saboteur. You're a traitor to your people. Britain went to go and see Bola Ahmed Tinubu as confirmation that he is a traitor. A complete traitor. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is Islam. His loyalty is not to the Yoruba nation. His loyalty is to the Sultan of Sokoto, to Janjaweedism. Now, they will say, oh, there is a way to do it. There is, when we started, the people come and say, there is a way you can do it. Oh, we are doing it. So when we get into Asorok, we do this, we do that. People have tried that before, including Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. He ended up enslaving his people, binding us in chains and delivering us to the Janjaweed. That is why we are where we are today. Now, the world is going to be shocked. Some of you have heard it. Some of you have seen it. But this evening, I want to play this very clip. This evening, I want to play the voice of this man, that the whole world can hear what is happening and the game plan, the stratagem of the Fulani Janjaweed, how they want to take your lives over. All these things you're saying, they are saying this protest as this protest want to spoil business for them. It wants to spoil business for them. Now, let me tell you what the Fulanis have in mind or have in store for you, including Tinubu, including the hotelier, including the pig, the pipeline security guard, including Ohaneze, including Pandev, including all those who are serving Fulani Janjaweed, not knowing they're doing so. Say, it's our turn, presidency. What stupid presidency? Now, I want the world to listen very carefully. This is the reason why they want to roll out the tanks. This is the reason why they don't want Nigeria to break. This is the reason why everything they're doing, Fulani headsmen, Miyetti Yala, Boko Haram, ISIS in West Africa, every Fulani terrorist group, Hizbah. This is the reason why. Please listen very carefully. If you have ears, that is, you listen very carefully.
To cultivate that culture in our people.
Listen.
While at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big and uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to...
Are you listening? Fulani don't have borders. From Cameroon to where? Hey, listen up. These people are not listening. Fulani have no borders. So every Fulani, those in Cameroon, those in Niger, those in Chad, those in Mauritania, those in Mali, can come into Nigeria and do whatever they like, move their cattle wherever they want to be. Nobody can stop them. This is a governor speaking. This is a Fulani governor of one of the northern states. In a live interview that was recorded, I want you to pay attention. This is vindication of everything we have been telling you. When we were shouting, and for many years, they said they are ranting, they are doing this, they are doing that. Are you listening? They have no borders. They came, they closed semi-border. Idiots in the south supported them. Hey, it's Nigeria. The president said we should close the border. But in the north, their borders were open. How foolish, how idiotic can you be? Hell, Chineke, why did you create me a black man? I don't understand these people. Somebody closed borders in your area, but in his own area, the borders are open. Why are the borders open in the north? Let us ask this governor. Governor, why is it that the borders are open in the north? Please tell us.
To cultivate that culture in our people, while at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold and try to arrest their tradition.
To bring the Fulani in one fold, bring them into one country, which is Nigeria, Are you listening? Do you see the reason why that lucky Lai Mohammed working for the Janjaweed? Do you see their game plan? I'm not even sure that some of them who are serving in APC, that they understand the game plan of these people. I'm not even sure that some of the idiots in PDP, they understand the game plan of these people. Are you people reasonable at all? Do you have any brain in your skulls? Do you understand the game that the Fulanis are playing? They want to bring them under one fold. Under one fold, and they have the money. They have bought over Facebook in Nigeria. Very clear. They have bought over even Twitter in Africa. They have bought it over. Are you aware of that? They have bought over Google. They have bought over everybody. They have the money. They have looted the money, and they love their people. They want to push Fulani everywhere. They want Fulani to take over your villages. This is from the mouth of a governor. A governor, an elected governor in a republic that practices or claim to practice democracy. I want you to pay attention tonight. Facebook, you're wasting your time, because after this very program, it will be on repeat broadcast. People can listen. More people listen when I finish presenting a live program than those who join us when we are live. So you're wasting your time. They pay all these people to stop you from reasoning. They want to bring all the Fulanis in one place from the mouth of a governor. Please listen very, very carefully.
To arrest their traditional practice of from one place to the other. And that is very big and uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to...
He is talking about Fulani terrorists. You think he's talking about ordinary Fulani? No, terrorists moving with AK-47 all over the place, killing people, bandits, Fulani bandits. We can communicate with them. But you can kill IPOB, you can kill Shia. But people who are terrorists, you can communicate with them. Do you see why they respect bandits? Because bandits have AK-47. If you kill them, they kill you back. You look at us, oh, we are peaceful. We remain peaceful. We have to be peaceful always. UN is watching, EU is watching, Africa is watching. And they are killing you. But those with guns in their own areas, they are begging them. Listen tonight. And if you still refer to yourself as a patriotic Nigerian after this, may the good Lord have mercy upon you, because you're more than an idiot. Now listen very carefully, please. Listen. Governor of a state.
That's the thing, Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of the operations. This is to bring in Fulanis together. Where Fulanis from other countries.
The journalist is asking him, you want to bring Fulani together and use Nigerians' money to fund them. You want to use Nigeria's money to fund the Fulani from Cameroon, Fulani from Chad, Fulani from Niger, Fulani from Mauritania, Fulani from Senegal, Fulani from Mali. Are you listening? Are you Nigerian? You claim you're in Are you listening? Hey, Chine. I hope I'm not going to speak against the spirit. Are you sure it's God that made the brain of black people? Especially those in Nigeria. Are you sure it's God in heaven that created them? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. They cannot fund Second Niger Bridge. It's been there for God knows how many years. They cannot build Enugu or Nesha Expressway. Iguacha to Enugu, they cannot build it. But they are they are spending money building the railway line connecting all the Fulani communities in the Sahel. With money coming from my land. With money coming from my land. And after seeing all these things, you want me to keep quiet? God punish all of Chikepuno, Kondeara, mad people everywhere, idiots. Listen. In fact, let me start from the beginning so you can understand it very well. Listen.
To cultivate that culture in our people, while at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big and uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria. Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of the operations. This is to bring in Fulanis together.
You see, the issue of misconception, I see there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person.
Chile, come here. Fulani is a global man, an African man. So they have no country. Britain came from Nigeria. I'm going to close this program, to be honest with you. Upon the Fulani, I'm telling you the truth. You are God in heaven. And they have intellectuals. So I'm an intellectual. Elite. Elite intellectualism. I'm intellectualizing on Facebook. Let's conscientize. And I'm talking rubbish. Every day people talking nonsense. Every blessed day garbage. You don't know. You don't know that they are planning to take over your land. They are mad people. I hate those idiots, those pseudo-intellectuals writing nonsense. Garbage. Day after day. Listen to your stupidity, you zoo animals. Listen.
Yeah, from Senegal.
From Senegal.
His nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon.
This is a governor. A governor is telling you his relations are in the Cameroon. A governor. I have my relatives in Cameroon. You are in one Nigeria. All of you are in one Nigeria. One Nigeria. Let us maintain the territorial integrity. You don't know it's for Fulani. Let's maintain the territorial integrity of Nigeria. The army will come out. It is for Fulani. So Fulani in Cameroon can do brother with Fulani man in Bauchi. I think that's the Bauchi state governor. So how about Yoruba with Yorubas in Togo, Yorubas in Benin? Do you hear any Yoruba governor getting up and mouthing this type of rubbish? That Yoruba man is a coastal, he's a West African coastal man and can move from anywhere to anywhere. If you go to Semeboda, it is also a few of them are Yoruba immigration officers stopping their fellow Yorubas from crossing over. Whereas in the north, your counterpart to Fulani in the north, the borders are open. Any Fulani can come in with your cattle, coming with your AK-47, coming with your hand grenade, coming with your bombs. You are welcome to Nigeria. Black people in this UG, black. Our stupidity is oh my God in heaven. So all the while you're shouting one Nigeria, flying green, white, green flag, green, white, green, Nigeria. You don't know you are paving the way for Fulani to take your land over. You are inviting death. Do you see? These are people that claim that they're educated. Please, I love this. I can play this clip all night because it reminds me of the stupidity of the so-called intelligentsia in the South. They are useless. As useless as Azikiwe, as Dr. I don't want to use his name, Namde, as Azikiwe was, as useless, hopeless, PhD for nothing, no common sense, idiocy and stupidity. After your PhD, you are a complete idiot, a complete imbecile. You know nothing. Your brains are empty. If people who are moving cattle are strategizing how to bring their brothers into Nigeria from Cameroon, we don't have any border. By saying that, by virtue that a Fulani man can move about, is a global, is an African man, that means they do not have any passport. Your so-called Nigerian immigration only works in the South. Do you see how foolish you are? You idiots from the South, do you see how idiotic you are? And let me play it again for you. I'm not going to get tired of playing this tonight. I'll be playing it so you understand how foolish you are, why you must remain on the streets until things change. Now, you listen. You must listen, oh. You must listen. Whether Facebook like it or not, people must listen. This night, you must listen. Please, listen.
Cultivate that culture in our people, while at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold.
In one fold.
Try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And
it is a traditional practice for Fulani to move from Nigeria to Cameroon, from Cameroon to Chad, from Chad to Niger, from Niger to Mali, from Mali to Sudan. They can move about. It is their tradition. But can I move from Isiama Faruku to Lomé? I cannot do it. I'm not Yoruba. Let me use Yoruba as an example. So can a Yoruba man move from Togo all the way to Badagry without passport? Of course not. Because you're entering Nigeria now. Where is your passport? And it's telling you my name is Adebayo. No, I don't care. You're entering Nigeria now. Where is your passport? Nigeria has immigration policy. Idiots. Are you listening? Umuokoko, are you listening to how people and how foolish people in the South are? Are you listening? Are you listening? Do you see how foolish people in the South are? Both Biafra and Oduduwa. Do you see how foolish we are? Can you begin can anybody in their right mind fathom what this idiot is saying? He's a governor. He has brothers in Chad, in Cameroon, in Niger, and they can visit him. It is their tradition. But you are in the South. I'm a graduate, employed by immigration. Show me your passport. Come, Oga, come. He has no passport. He says he's Yoruba. He's from Togo. He says he's Yoruba. He's from Benin Republic. He has no passport. Oh, Jare, this is Nigeria. Joe, please go back. This is Nigeria. Are you listening to the governor from the North? Are you listening? Let me play it again. I love it all. Hey, this man, from the comments and statements of this man, the statements coming out of his mouth, all your stupid education in the South is a waste. You people are morons, you know nothing. Your brains are empty. I said I will not castigate anybody because our young people are out on the streets. But believe you me, after listening to this man, all of you idiots from the South, both politicians and so-called intelligentsia, Igbo presidency, I want to line all of you up and execute all of you. You people are foolish. Foolish. Very, very foolish. I am going to shut down one of the Facebook broadcasts and start it all over again because they distort my voice. They built something into their system. They distorted my voice. They won't allow me to try and preach this very gospel. They won't allow me. But we are continuing. We are not going to stop. Are we going to stop? Of course, the answer is no. Because somebody has to be there. Even their machine will be working. I won't let their machine sleep. The machine is trying to subdue us, but we will not let their machine sleep. Because we will keep preaching the gospel of heaven. Let me once again play it for some of you to understand. I'll wait for a sizable number of them to come back. Then I will play it again for you. But in the interim, let us go to one of the news. I'm going to play it. I'm waiting for the other Facebook. We are using 2 lines on my page. 2 streaming lines on my page. 2 lines on my page. 2 of them. For their information. They think they are smart. Nigeria. We are going to bring out the army. Senate President Ahmed Lawan calls for end to protest. He is calling for an end to protest. It is affecting his family's future. They want to make money. When he finishes, his son will become, or daughter will become an ambassador. Or they will be, or like Dangote's own. That one I will treat separately. I told people before that Dangote is a money launderer for criminals and looters in political office. You thought I was joking. Have you seen the Panama Papers? I will analyze that one separately. As I'm analyzing this idiot, Bauchi State Governor, I will analyze the Panama Papers. I told you that Dangote is a petty thief. He's a rogue, he's a thief. Dangote is an ordinary criminal. He is not a business tycoon. He is an ordinary criminal. Hiding money stolen from Nigeria's coffers, from CBN. That is what he does. He is using, he's just like a mafia don in America in those days. Or let us talk about the mafia, the 5 families of New York. You see, they make their money through racketeering, through extortion and all the rest of it, prostitution, drugs, and all manner of illegal business. But you see them, they own a pizza shop or they own a barber shop. If you ask him, he will tell you he's just selling pizza. Can't you see he's selling pasta? He has a ristorante Italiano. Are you listening? But he's a mafia don. Worth billions. But he's called a front. What Dangote is doing is just a front. Cement, sugar, pasta. Who becomes the richest man in Africa by selling sugar? Who in their right mind? No audit of his accounts, but they have done it for him. And it is something I'm going to treat next week Sunday. If there is nothing major before then, I will then prove to you line by line how Dangote is a petty criminal, a thief on your Chicago. He handles stolen money for corrupt politicians. It is in the Panama Papers. His name is there. Him and his brother, richest man in Africa. Are foreign people known for their hard work? The answer is no. How did he become the richest man in Africa? By handling stolen goods. Money that belongs to you. And you're shouting one Nigeria. When Fulani are using you like toilet tissue paper. You're there shouting one Nigeria like an idiot. Let me go back. I think Facebook, they've pegged them at 1K. That is okay. So Facebook is now telling me that 35,000 other people, they just vanished into the thing. Idiots. Let me play it for you once again. Facebook, where they are calling them now from Fulani, from Janjaweed territory. What are you doing? Can't you hear what he's saying? Shut him down. It's hate speech. It's against the community standard. Remember the money we gave you. Do something. Shut him down. I am Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the largest mass movement on the face of this very earth. You can't do nothing. Nothing. Now listen, please. Listen very carefully. I will play it again for you, so you can understand. Those of you who are intelligentsia on Facebook, Facebook intelligentsia, I want you to listen, please, very carefully.
To cultivate that culture in our people.
Yes.
While at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to another. And that is very big, an uphill task. But I think
it is an uphill task to stop the Fulani from moving from Niger Republic into Nigeria. An uphill task to stop the Fulani from coming from Cameroon into Nigeria. After all, his relatives are in Cameroon. You cannot stop them. But you can stop a Yoruba man from crossing from Togo into Nigeria, or stopping them from crossing from Benin into Nigeria. And you are all in one Nigeria. Let's move Nigeria forward. Peace and unity. If there is no peace and unity, you cannot move forward. But, dear me. Please listen very carefully, please. Oh dear.
because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
They don't have border. Are you people hard at hearing? Are you listening? They don't have borders, which means they are not. Even a Fulani man in Nigeria is not patriotic to Nigeria. Are you listening? Are you hearing what the governor is saying? Are you hearing? Are you hearing? They have no borders. A governor is telling you that they have no borders. If a Yoruba governor were to say this now, the uproar will be shame. You want to destroy Nigeria. Green, white, green. Our anthem, our national pledge. But here, Fulani is telling you. Are you not listening? Are you deaf and dumb? Are you that foolish? I still respect the boys and girls out on the streets. You people are the real human beings. Those at home, oh dear, no way. Listen.
How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of
the operations.
Operations. You said to bring in Fulanis together.
You see, the issue of misconception, I see there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man.
Are you in heaven? Is there Jesus Christ anywhere? A Fulani man has no country. All he has is Fulani, which means all of them in your Senate, in your House of Reps, all of them pretending one Nigeria. They are doing it to deceive you. Tinubu, do you see how foolish you are? Because you want presidency. Do you see how foolish you people are? Do you understand it? Hey, where is God, Bacon? Is it not mommy Patience that said that there is God? Oh? Hey, are you people pondering what I'm pondering? Fulani has no nationality. So Fulani's people in Nigeria, they are deceiving everybody, claiming they are Nigerian just to control the oil and gas, to fund Fulani settlements in Nigeria, to take over our land. Umahi, are you listening? Umahi, are you listening? Ugwani, are you people paying attention? Ifan Okowa, are you listening? Obiano, you are working with Mieti Yala. Are you listening to their plans? Hey, Chineke, their nationality is Fulani. Their nationality is Fulani. So if I'm a Nigerian and I meet this governor and his relatives come from Cameroon, he will regard them more than me. But me and him, we are Nigerians. Chineke, what type of cheating is this? I have never seen this type of thing before. And our international audience, please, I do apologize. My first language is Igbo, the oldest language on this very earth, the language of heaven. When we are shocked into stupor, we tend to delve back into our language to express our exasperation better. That's what I'm doing tonight, please. I am in a total shock. Somebody who is a governor is saying that he doesn't belong to Nigeria, he belongs to Fulani. That is what a sitting governor actually said. Do you see why I call them a zoological republic? And do you see why we are upset and very angry? Do you see why we know that the Fulanis are deceiving everybody? Their true intention is to bring all the Fulani together. They are tired of wandering from the Gambia to Senegal, from Senegal to Mali, from Mali to God knows where else, to Niger, to Chad, to Cameroon. They now want a homeland, Fulani homeland in Nigeria. Chineke miye. Hey, my goodness, please stop complaining, go to alternative sources. YouTube is working very well, go there. It is even cheaper to listen via IPOB community radio than to listen via Facebook. It is cheaper. I know we want to see each other's comments and all the rest of it. And something very great is happening. And before the end of this week, you will see it. And we will put Facebook to shame. They must understand that. Are you people paying attention? I have not even finished playing the clip. I have not finished. And please allow me to start from the beginning because we are hard at hearing. We are black people in this COG. We don't understand. Listen again, please, and be as shocked as I am. They don't have any nationality. Their nationality is Fulani. This man didn't actually know when he was giving away all these things. And kudos to the journalists. You know, they were playing it very affable, very, very calm. And the idiot was, vomiting all their grand plan for all of you. No wonder they sent me Etiala. No wonder they sent Fulani headsmen to terrorize you into submission. And now Fulanis will come in and settle. Have you seen that settlement in Okwa? The settlement in Enugu, all over the place. That is their plan. Bring them from abroad and settle them in our rainforest. Very sad indeed. That's why they hate me. That is why they hate IPOB. Do you see it? Oh, that guy, every time Kanu is saying this and saying that, he's causing trouble. He said this. Ohaneze, have you seen how foolish you are? Can you now see your stupidity? Pandev, Niger Delta. Have you seen your monumental idiocy? All you fools, Igbo man is your problem, Biafra is your problem. Have you seen that it was a diversionary tactics? As you focus on the Igbo man, as you focus on Biafra, they are raping you. There are mad people everywhere. Listen, please. Let me play it again. It's annoying Facebook. Oh. Facebook is not happy. But we'll play it again. Go to IPOB community radio, please, and stop complaining like a bunch of zoo animals. Listen.
Cultivate that culture in our people, while at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big, an uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Your Excellency. How do we ensure
they don't have borders?
Those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of the operations. To bring in Fulanis together.
You see, the issue of misconception, I see there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan. As somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks.
How is your Hilagomni pig pipeline security guard? So you people are the Fulani from the Niger Delta. So you people are the Fulani Asia pig. The pig in the creek. So you are the Fulani in Niger Delta. The Fulani man sees himself as a Niger Deltan. As they say in my village, that is ignominious. So it is that idiot, that pig that they are referring to. Is here. And a handful of traitors with him. All of you will be hanged in public. They are mad people. You idiots are the Fulani people in the Niger Delta, yeah? Yes. So you don't know you don't know that that your secret will come out. So you are the fool. You are the idiots. You are the idiotic Fulani people in Niger Delta. Can you believe such nonsense? Hey, matters aside, I'm a Fulani man. Are you people listening? Fulani governor telling you that they have Fulani people in the Niger Delta. Asia, the pig inside the creek, guarding pipeline for them. Asia. Very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed. So now we know they are again. Now we understand. Now we understand. Hey, my goodness me. My goodness me. Unbelievable. Are you sure God created us black people? Yes, he must have, because we answer Wajubu. He must have. Because black people are useless. Believe you. No. God forbid. Kai! That was a Kai. God forbid. God forbid. Now listen, please.
The Niger Delta language, which you and I don't. And of course, we would have...
Do you know what he said? A Fulani man speaks the Niger Delta language, which is a dialect in his zone. Who are they referring to? Who are those Niger Delta people that speak Niger Delta language, but they are Fulani? Let's join together. Let's combine. And I told you that they are traitors. These are people fathered by Fulani. They are in our midst. That's what the man said. There are Fulani people in the Niger Delta. That is what he said. Let me play it again so you can hear. So you cannot deny it. Listen.
To educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan.
Bayelsan.
As somebody coming from the Niger Delta.
Why did they mention Bayelsa? He sees himself as a Bayelsan, Fulani man. Fulani. Is it the Fulani? You people are together as one Fulani. Is it the Fulani from Gambia that sees himself as a Bayelsan? Or the Fulani from Senegal that sees himself as a Niger Deltan? Oh, sorry, maybe it's the one from Niger. Because this the same nigger. Niger, nigger, and Niger Delta. So it's the same thing. Okay, I see your point now. I see your point. It's because of that Delta. Nigger Delta and Delta. So it's a nigger and nigger Delta. So they are all one. Hey, dear me. So I never knew that Fulani gave birth to you. Pig. It never occurred to me. But everything is now in the open. Opendential. They are calling on you. Alhamdulillah, rubbish you. Okoko pig in the creek. Look at your people. They are calling you. Let us play it, please. And also the idiots, why don't you cooperate, work together? You mouthing that rubbish. God punish you. You are an idiot. Work with a Fulani blood. Listen, please.
Relations in the Cameroon. But they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan, as somebody coming from the Niger Delta.
Niger Delta.
He speaks the Niger Delta language.
He speaks, that person, that pig, he speaks the language. He knows who he's talking about. The pig, the people, the Fulani man there speaks the local language. Are you listening? The oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. Bayelsa in Biafra land, blessed people, is now a land of slaves, backstabbing, amnesty-eating bunch of reprobates. No honor and no dignity. No honor and no class. That is why Fulani is messing with you. That is why Fulani is planting their blood in your land, teaching them how to speak his own language, to come out and be spitting all over the camera. Cannot say the head. Oh, Elohim, have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us. Hey, this pig, hey, so this idiot is Fulani, speaking our language, pretending he's one of us. This governor have truly exposed him. My goodness. Let us continue.
And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage, something that is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian.
You cannot close the border. You cannot close it. But the border was closed. Oh, I want to end it. What type of nonsense is this? I can't continue like this. It's impossible. This is rubbish now. It's rubbish. Okay, nonsense. What type of rubbish? What type of rubbish is this? Okay, nonsense in here. Who said I will not get Biafra? Who said that Biafra will not, that Chukwu Di Ya cannot give us? Who is that bastard who gave birth to that imbecile? God will punish you, all of you. You bastards, God will punish, destroy all of you. Mad people everywhere. You are in Biafra land talking about one Nigeria. God punish you. God destroy all of you. Did you hear the Fulani man? You cannot close the border. But in the south, you are closing borders. Oh, Chineke me. I can't continue, I'm telling you. I cannot continue. Oh, God in heaven. Hey, what type of thing is this? When Azikiwe was speaking all his grammar, talking rubbish and talking rubbish and talking rubbish, Mazin Bono Jike warned him and told him, you destroy this proud race.
Okono for the pen. Okono for ya. No for the pen. That na I want in my life and a menu. And the worst part of that number my life and a menu. Na bomu negesa nekwen. Ọ dịka onwere onye na-ege ntị, ọ dịka ebe a na-ya nwere na-eti na-asị na-ekwen na enu danger dị nọ, onye ọbụla dị very careful. And mgbe ị na-eti mkpu a, ị na-eme your people expect to react ka ha megharịa ahụ. Onwere nke na-emegharị ahụ, onye nwa na cause the pain, because na it's like na ịchọrọ o nwere ife ihe like ime mana ihe eme nwunye nna gị, ihe like ka ibunye something mana ihe ebunye nwunye enough na that na-abịa ịdị ndị bụ unu niile. Ị na-eti mkpu na-asa na-ekwe the danger, onwere nke na-afụ ya. Ihe like ka esi hey ka ije bu ka ọnwụ na ihe ebunye bupụ ya wo nsogbu, ka ndị bụ na ha fe madoli na ibupụrụ nsogbu ahụ, ka ha fe ị na-echezi ha ka ha binye ka ime ihe nna gị mana ihe ha emenwuye ihe ọzọ ya ebute odi anga. Like ihe a na-eti kịta na-asị ụnọ na these people come to finish. Then here abịazi we finish the job to close, make sure that na anaghị ekwuzi okwu Biafra, damage everything, creep now everything. Now I just need put everything to stop. Ka the last March onye na-azụ ihe a na-eti na-asụ ụnọ na-ekwe n'anya. Don't trust these people, don't listen to them. Ndị a bịara for another ihe ahụ ibu n'obi ka ha bụ n'obi. Biko na ụnụ ege ntị na anaba anyị lekere anyị ihe Fulani man na-ekwu. Just imagine ihe a Fulani man na-ekwu. Ndị otego ndị a bidoro otego plan awụrụ ife tata, plan awụrụ ife mere one day. Ihe ahụ plan ndị a mere since ha batara na Nigeria. Since ha bidoro mewe exist na Nigeria, this is their plan. And since ya ka ha na plan ya, meeting after meeting, and one Nigeria and Igbo relax ya, one Nigeria and Yoruba relax ya, mana ha nwa no nwa ama plan of ha. And the nwa na ha mụrụ ha na-etinye n'isi, ha na-educate that child, ma nke amụrụ na Yoruba land ma ndị amụrụ n'Igbo land, a na-eme ka ha mara na ekwe our agenda is for conquer. And the nwa amụrụ na Igbo bụ n'isi na fight kwa na struggle kwa for that agenda. Ọnwụ na ụnụ watch now, ụnụ afụze na ndị Igbo enwe ozi ebe ọ na-akpa afa ndị Igbo nwezi ebe a na-ekwu good about ndị Igbo. Ihe niile aso na that agenda. onwezi ebe a na-ekwu good about ndị Igbo. Onwezi oduka alụ niile dị n'ụwa niile ọbịazi na ebe ndị Igbo nọ relax ya. Onwezi oduzie ke ya sị na ndị Igbo uzie ya gwa mụrụ ndị Igbo mụọ alụ mụọ ndị Igbo mụọ mpụ. Onwezi kwali na ọwụrụ ife eji mara anyị. Ọwụrụ the attitude of this ụmụ rubbish amụrụ anyị na Igbo. Because ọwụrụ attitude of ụmụ ala ma jiri everybody with Dangote nọ na Igbo too ndị Igbo na-elezi ala. I bring a tenant is okay Chukwu. Hence na ọmara n'Igbo ọzọ ọfụma asụ. Ọsọ gị na ya onye Anambra je Abia steeti jele ntị unu. Ị ma na onye Anambra ka ọwụ. Ọkwọ na-asụ Igbo. And afọ wee make ike Chukwu. Ụmụ nwaanyị anaghị Ngozi na Chidiebele. Keke ihe esima. Onwere ka ihe esima. Ihe se ejebe na ya na Anambra steeti. Ihe nje se ejebe na ya n'Imo steeti. Ine ya anya ọ na-asụ Imo. Ine ya anya ọ na-asụ Anambra. Okay ka ihe esi wee ma ihe ha ma na Fulani. Mana ọnwụ na ịtụkpa ahụ na-ekalati anya omume ọ na-eme ihe afụ na onye awụrụ onye Igbo. And ife ndị ba ya asị gị na onye nke a bụ onye nke a nwekwele ka ọdụ ndị ba ya na-akwa eme otu a amakwa. And asị gị na ajọ nwa siri ogbore were ba nne ya afọ ife ya agwadewe gị. Kwali na ụnụ na achọrọ ka hapụ awarida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka o finish this Osman Dofodi. Onwe just obi akwụta ife bara m ụvọ.
The idiot did not listen. The same way that Woto and all the other idiots are doing today. They don't hear. What is killing me is that these people, they don't hear. They don't hear. They don't listen. They are talking about presidency. Obasanjo was a president. Ironsi was there. Everybody was there. They are coming to take over our land. They can give you presidency for 8 years. But in the next 80 years, your land will no longer be there. What type of people are you? What Satan created you people?
Okay.
Who created you people? Fulani man is from Niger Delta. What is the basis of one Nigeria then? Hey, my God in heaven. Somebody said that I should finish playing it and then I can end the program if I want to. I can't. This is terrible. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hey, Chineke miye. Who did this to us? Who did this to black? Who did this to us? Who did this to us? What did they give us? Is it in pig milk? What is it? What is it? Where is this thing coming from? Where from where? Hey, let us finish watching this. Post it on my page, oh please. Let us watch it. Let us listen.
No, in most cases the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. When there is a repression,
the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. So Fulani come without passports, they come through open borders, they kill people, they cause problem, and they are your brother. You are one Fulani family, and you're telling me about one Nigeria. Let me close this program because let me play this thing and then just go get away from here myself.
it is not the Fulani man within Nigeria that causes it. It is that culture of getting revenge, which is embedded in the tradition of the Fulani man, that attracts reprisal from all over the
If I understand it, does that mean that those...
What it means is that if you're fighting with a Fulani man in southern Kaduna, a Fulani man can come from Gambia or from Senegal and come and kill people in southern Kaduna. That's what it means. Because they have revenge in their blood. Are you listening? One Nigeria people on the other.
Fulani men who are maybe domiciled in other countries who move around, they can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well.
Yes, that's what we want to do.
Yes, that is what we want to do. Fulani can come from everywhere. Listen. Hey, Fulani can come from anywhere. They can settle in Nigeria. And the government, with my money from my land, and they can take care of Fulani from anywhere in the world. The journalist asked him and he said yes. Hey, listen.
They can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well.
Yes, that's what we want to do.
That is what we want to do.
To be done through sensitization.
We want to do it. We want to bring Fulani from everywhere into Nigeria. That's what the governor said. That's what he said. We want to bring Fulani from everywhere into Nigeria. That's what he said. Let me play it again for you so you understand. So some of us are hard at hearing.
The domiciled in other countries who move around, they can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well.
Yes, that's what we want to do.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? That is what we want to do. That is what we want to do. You didn't hear it? One Nigeria. They are useless idiots. One Nigeria. This is our country. Let's move it forward. Move forward. Move what forward? Idiot. What are you moving forward? Moving forward to Fulani from Senegambia, Fulani from Mali, Fulani from Niger, in Bayelsa, in Niger Delta. Moving forward to where? Maybe into the Atlantic Ocean. Hey, Chineke nekwele ihe ọjọọ. Hey. Oh, dear me.
But it has to be done through sensitization. Telling them you have to buy in the project. And you use the language the culture is up to be able to convince them. Away from the mistrust where the whole system of transhumance or pastoralism is criminalized. Criminalization of pastoralism is the...
It's called pastoralism. Grammar. Pastoralism. Pastoralism. In the 21st century, when people are planning to go to Mars, planning to conquer the moon, pastoralism, moving cattle from place to pastoralism, English, pastoralism, mad people everywhere.
Oh yes, that is going to give Nigeria the opportunity to really have the best in terms of documentation in the demographics, because as I said, a Fulani man settles anywhere he can feed his cattle. And so if they are put in one place and they are made to understand that this is to save them and their animals, they are exposed to the vagaries of the forest.
Now he said vagaries of the forest, and I want to ask this idiot, is there any forest in the Sahel? Fulani people occupy the Sahel, the semi-arid, semi-desert Sahel region. Do you know why he's using the word forest? Because they're coming to the south. It's to condition your mind. So you would think that, Fulani is living in the forest. Fulani is Niger. Does Niger have forest? Sambisa forest was artificially created. Just the way you see plants in Kuwait and in Dubai. It's a desert. It's through irrigation. A lot of money was spent, I think, from Shagari's time to stop desert encroachment. That was how Sambisa forest, sprung up. So why don't you take your cattle to Sambisa forest? Why not? A very simple question. You want to come to Bayelsa where your flesh and blood, the pig, is guarding pipe for you. Oh dear me. Let me finish this. Zurika. And then these you black people.
And that's why it is important for them to understand that staying in one place is good. And of course, in terms of the best practice of carrying the cows and the
let's stay with that security angle for a bit. Is there going to be this plan going to be a fenced enclosure where anyone who comes in is secured, so there is no one that can just come in from anywhere else.
No. It is going to be a colony, and a colony does not require it's not going to be.
Because let me go to sleep. Fulani colony in Bayelsa, Fulani colony in Abia, Fulani colony in Rivers, in Iguacha, Fulani colony in Warri, Fulani colony in Asaba. And you know how clever they are. For your politicians to get the presidency, they have to sign up to Fulani colony. So in the next 80 years, our land will no longer exist, thanks to the pig in the creek and his bloodline. We have come to the end of tonight's program, please. I don't want to get too upset. I'm upset already. I can't be talking to people who don't want to, people who cannot reason, people who don't want to reason. There is no need for it. It's a bloody waste of time. Good night.
Wow, umwajani. Ntimakala kono. No nani ihe na-eme kịta ọ na-afụ that na ihe ahụ ya planụrụ since. And our leader Mazen and the client. All these governors and all these senators on a family idea family idea. They don't care. How percent their families go outside the country? Hey, those a channel on the fa. Will you be annoyed? No, we go soon example. Ozibo we will be no. It hand you over. Move decent day. Dissenting odo kezi ikpeazụ. Okwade odo kezi ikpeazụ ka onye dị. Unu nwere na America waja. Ụfọdụ ka ọ na-ele. Then they have get everything outside. So say tie ha kpọrọ ụmụ ha move ego ha save ya elicha. Ha were eme investment ego a na-abata. Ha chi mepe boutique, highest boutique outside the country. They have a anything on our actually their money, may me. I already the Mazen and the canon ebe neti. Found them on that opportunity. Now, only eventually EG will end this program. Because only defense and may go soon. Thank God. And what they go me out ife. Thank God. Can go see on. Can go see on that then. Go for how evil these people are. Go for how evil that. Because her plan see a stamp. And the cancel a stamp. How is a stamp? Where is your own name? Name a copy on how. Okay. Let me show Kango soon or something. I'm go soon here. How can you see? Okay. Then I again on te. One of no, if this man and eba, Catron Maya now, Onofo. This man on the photo on my cana. Can Italy. Get on to Cono Ife open here.
And they map out 100 million. I came here last time. I said that they map out 100 million naira to settle some boys and girls in Biafra land to start this nonsense I met today. Do you know why now they are busting into now? Come, release your football. Do you know why now they are busting into zones in Biafra land? Because only they be here, the self-defense or civil defense or whatever, they be here, so Nigeria government are investigating that matter now. What Nand is doing now is to be ordering them to be opening groups. Party groups everywhere. Add the number and them matter there.
Again.
I came here last time. I said that Nand they map out 100 million naira to settle some boys and girls in Biafra land to start this nonsense I met today. Do you know why now they are busting into now? Come, release your football. Do you know why now they are busting into zones in Biafra land? Because only they be here, the self-defense or civil defense or whatever, they be here. So Nigeria government are investigating that matter now. What Nand is doing now is to be ordering them to be opening groups. Party groups everywhere. Add the number and them matter there. I came here last time. I said defense or whatever.
Onye nọ na prison mapla out millions of money. Kezebe the money si. Ihe niile our accusation iba na ebe aworida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. And all this mkpụrụ a ya anu ya na-ekwu ọ na-edibonk ya. Ya anu Kanu Kanu nye this idiot serious warning. Never. Ya anu ya nye this criminal serious warning. Because all if all likely. And all if all child. So we bomnuze mozo aya stop here. Asanka Chineke mungozele mono maji kuno maji. Jisini ku munnem. Kodina na mbede na abani mma abezi. Aiden aimeya ijibia. Asanka Chukwu mungozele mono maji kuno maji. Bye bye no kodina munnem.